County Classic over the Burlington School mean for you guys?
That was a really, really good win for us. That team was very solid. They had players going all over, Maryland and Arkansas. And the big thing about it is our guys competed so hard that game. They really got after it, and that carries you a long way as the season goes on because that's what we're going to face in the playoffs.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
Mow like a pro with Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers deliver professional grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Ron Ayers Motorsports to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Bring the bright, fresh colors of spring home during Bostic Sugg Furniture's signature Spring Styles event. A little style here, a little color there. Make any room come alive for less. We have so many beautiful ways to refresh your home at savings that look good in any season. Plus, 6 months special financing. Pamper yourself with a new Serta or Restonic mattress and enjoy 48 months special financing with no minimum purchase during the signature Spring Styles event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelves and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
There's local politics, bud.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Sustained effort and violence?
No, please. No. Please, everyone be quiet.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Cool, neat story.
I want to shake his hand. 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 Family.
Let's get the pumping.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a lovely Thursday in Eastern North Carolina. Clip Brock here with you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1. In Washington, we're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and watch the show and be a part of the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. You can subscribe to Pirate Radio TV on YouTube and see all of our videos there. Also, we're on every day on Facebook Live, and make sure you are on all of our social media accounts for all the latest news and notes on Pirate Athletics, Twitter, Facebook, the Grammygram, and YouTube. We got a big show on tap for today. It is NFL Draft Day. We got some ECU basketball news to get to. We will visit with some guests as well, including the voice Jeff Charles will talk to us coming up in about 25 minutes or so, as we'll go out live to Michigan and visit with the voice on this Thursday. At 3:45, we'll talk some Pirate baseball with former Pirate Brandon Manning, as he'll join us in the Pirate Radio studios. At 4 o'clock, we will rage. We'll get out our anger from this week, what's making us upset in the sports world or in everyday, day-to-day life. We will talk about that when we go inside the anger management rage room. We'll be raging coming up at 4 o'clock. If something is grinding your gears on this Thursday, you can chime in on Facebook Live, Twitter, or give us a call, 317-1250, and you can get your rage in and get those emotions, those feelings out. You'll feel better about yourself once you get the anger out. At 4:25, we'll welcome on for the first time since college basketball season the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. We'll talk about some NFL draft props. Also see if he's got anything on the NBA playoffs as well. We'll do that in hour number 2. And Troy D will be alongside hour 3 of today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes is here. Content junkie CJ Schaefer here as well. And Chandler Honeycutt looking nice and golfy today. Joining me to my left. Hello, Chanma.
What's up, Clipper? I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment.
We got Facebook Live rocking and rolling. Robert Matthews says, safe!
What else does he say?
Safe! Steve Hill with a couple of Washington-related comments on Facebook Live. Let's go Kyle Hamilton. Will he be the pick at 11? I say they're going to go wide receiver, but I would not mind Kyle Hamilton. He also said hashtag ban Dan Snyder.
Ban Dan.
Ban Dan. And then Robert Matthews says 5 minutes ago, this was before we came on the air, we already had the feed going, but at 2:58, he said Robert Matthews is pooping. What?
2 minutes after he said safe.
What are we doing? What?
I wonder. I don't know if he has any children or not, but I wonder if.
Do you think that's that we're that kind of show? We're not that kind of show. I don't want to know when you're pooping. Am I wrong?
Do we not agree?
Do we not agree?
I guess I have a feeling there's no way Robert Matthews put that himself. He had to have been hacked.
What do you mean? Hacked by who?
Why would he put that?
I don't know.
We know. Look,
I don't know him.
Well, I met him one time.
I know of him.
I know of him.
Does anyone really care?
As Steve Hill chimes in and says hashtag drop a deuce.
Hey, look, we're not doing this today. No, everyone.
Not.
Coach K, tell him right now.
No.
Tell him.
No, please. No. Please, everyone be quiet.
We're having a good day, a fine show. It's a beautiful day. And we want to talk football, want to talk hoops, a little Pirate baseball.
Let's get the pumping.
And Robert has lost his ever-loving mind.
You look a little salty.
What a way to start the show.
Yeah,
Shirley's on it today.
Oh, yeah.
We need to move on very quickly.
Oh, my God.
I want to shake his hand.
No, I don't. I don't want to touch his hand. I want to wash his hand.
I want to wash your hand.
I want a double flush.
I want me some glory hole.
Jerry, what are we doing?
We got it.
Stop.
We are all
Stop.
on.
Everybody stop. Shirley, you stop. You're supposed to be the mature adult.
This is insane.
If we lose Shirley, we lose it all. It's one thing to lose me, Chandler, maybe CJ.
Oh my God!
When you lose Shirley, all is lost.
We're 5 minutes into a 3-hour show.
I feel like I feel like I'm in a dream right now. Like this is just a weird start to the show.
Fever dream.
Yeah, I don't know. We've got our count. People want to know how many days till kickoff.
People want to know about ECU basketball, the new players. They want to know our thoughts on the draft.
They want to know what we want to rage about.
They want to know what Brandon Manning's going to say about Pirate baseball.
They want to know what who Troy's touched over the weekend.
Yeah, like we got to get to all that stuff, and instead
we're talking about Robert Matthews pooping. Yes, folks. Pooping.
Josh says, yeah,
that is not edge, Coach.
Josh says, crappy start to the show. Brad says, hashtag fart noise.
We're losing our listeners.
What are we doing? Now the show is going down the drain, says Steve.
It's too little butt cheeks.
Oh, no. All right. David Price is going to love this advert. This is the kind of show all of our advertisers want to be a part of. This is what they signed up for. Well, Chandler, what does Shirley need to do?
What she needs to do, Clip Brock, is back that fat dump truck up.
God, that sounds bad. But it's fitting for the show. That truck is backing up. Look who got a hat.
He's got a hat, folks.
CJ's got a hat.
We played with David Price in the Riley's Army tournament at Greenville Country Club last Friday.
It's so funny to you.
And I showed up because it sits on top of your head.
Yeah, you need to adjust.
Yeah, well,
you might need to adjust.
I didn't think to fix it yet.
You got a hard yarmulke over there.
It is.
But I show up, and sitting in the golf cart is a David Price Construction hard hat. And he said, hey, make sure you give this to CJ. And I said, well, he's actually about to show up. And here comes CJ. I said, CJ, you're about to be a happy dude. Here is a hard hat for you. So now he is in on the hard hat gang.
That was the best news I had all week.
Yep.
And it's one
he
of the
was quite
greatest,
upset that he didn't have one when we started doing this.
It's one of the best stories I've ever heard. Thank you for going step by step on that story and giving us every single detail.
What about a story? I don't play around when I tell a story.
No, you got it. We need it. What were you wearing? What temperature was it? What hole were you on when he got the hat?
We hadn't even started yet.
Oh, wow. Okay. The ECU football countdown to kickoff is brought to you by David Price Construction, run by ECU alum David Price. David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Give them a call today, 919-291-5532. Visit them online, davidpriceconstruction.com, for all your commercial or custom residential and building needs. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner and the sponsor for our countdown to kickoff. We are 1 day away. Countdown to first pitch. East Carolina taking on Cincinnati. We are 5-ish hours away from the NFL draft. But Chandler, who cares about all that stuff? We want Pirate football. How many days away are we away from ECU NC State?
It's funny you asked that, Clip, because I've had so many people ask me, Chandler, how many days till ECU NC State? Guess what? I have an answer for you. 128 days until ECU NC State, Greenville, North Carolina, Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, time TBA. And it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a packed house in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. People are so excited about it, Clip Brock. They're going to have to wait, though. 128 days away. And now people ask me this. Are you guys doing something?
Who are these people?
You don't have to know the people. But they asked me, they said, are you guys doing something to kind of kick off the season?
Nah,
are you guys having
probably
some kind of event, some sort of party?
No.
And I said, funny you asked that. We are. It is back after 2 years of a hiatus. The party of the year is back, and it's back right here in downtown Greenville, next door to Pirate Radio at the State Theater. Yes, folks. It's back. The party of the year, the Pirate Radio kickoff party, is here at the State Theater. It's going to be a great time. What a great way to kick off the 2022 campaign for ECU NC State. 128 days till kickoff, 126 days until the party of the year. All of that on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff.
I want to see you and Gary Hahn at the State Theater.
State.
How would he say where the party's going to be at?
At the State Theater. Touchdown, State Theater.
All right.
Let's get out of town.
A couple of things, Chandler. You get a lot of questions from people.
Yeah.
And you find a lot of things funny when people ask you questions. Yeah. Do you laugh when people ask you questions?
No, I do. It's because they go, "Hey, how many days until kickoff?" And I go, "You're not keeping count on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff. We do it every Thursday."
Do a little math. 128 today, 121 next week, 114 the following week, 107, then 100.
And if you don't if you don't like doing math, literally, as Coach Ruff would say, Google it up. Google it up. Say how many days until September 3rd. That is the day of kickoff. 128 days.
But here at Pirate Radio, we do the work for you. So you don't have to Google. You don't have to do math. All you got to do is tune in.
That's why I laugh.
Right.
Because we tell you each and every week. And then people go, "Hey, you guys having something?" Yes, we're having something. It's the party of the year. It's back after 2 years. The Pirate Radio Kickoff Party. 126 days on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff /party.
Thank you, Chan Man. CJ, that still don't have that hat right.
No, we're going to fix it.
We're going to get on that.
First step was getting the hat.
Yeah, step one, it's a lot of different phases. Step one complete. We're just working on the other ones. Chad. Okay, this isn't even funny, Chad. It's not even funny. It's not even good wordplay, but I'm going to read it anyway. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
Yeah, I want to read it.
All right.
Poop jokes are funny. And did Chandler just say that the party was coming back after a high anus? A high anus?
That's not funny.
Don't hit it, Shirley.
That's not funny.
Don't hit it. It's not funny.
It's not funny at all.
Stop disrespecting me, bro.
And look, what is up with everybody today?
I don't know.
Look at the GIF, whatever you want to call it. Look what it says.
GIF.
That's disgusting. Chad Moore. That is disgusting.
Well, I tell you what, I've been acting a little silly all day, and you told me I was on one.
Yeah.
And I tried to clean it up before the show, and
you did.
I had planned on doing a normal show.
And it doesn't help that our listeners are just being out of pocket today.
Ooh, nice terminology there.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you're just out of play. Like you're just you're acting crazy. Right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. You're not
like the pocket would be the norm.
Yes.
And you're outside that.
Because like Robert Matthews, have you ever seen him say anything like that before?
Nah, he's on one.
He's on one. He's
another one. You could say they're wildin'.
Wildin'? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Robert Matthews, you are wildin'. And Chad Moore, you're wildin', dude. Jeez.
Whew. All right. The Pirates have announced a whole lot of newcomers to the ECU basketball program.
Okay. And they did it individually.
As I said they should.
Yes.
Yesterday on the show. Mike Schwartz, ECU Basketball, thanks for listening. Great job today on rolling out the new Pirate basketball players, including Jaden Walker. He is the transfer from Iowa State. Big get here. Ezra Alzar. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
I mean, I don't know if it's right, but that's what I'm going to go with. Pretty big dude. 6'8", I think I read.
6'8", athletic, forward.
Long arms.
We call that wingspan where I'm from.
Okay.
You're from a lot of different places, so I don't know what you call it. We call it length, wingspan.
So long arms is incorrect?
Incorrect.
Okay.
They got a guy named Saxby.
Yep.
Saxby Sunderland.
I love that dude. I just love his name. I hope it translates to the court.
I like the name Ben Bayela.
Ben Bayela.
Which we are...
Oh, Umbrella. The song. Ben Bayela.
I'm going to turn your mic off for a moment. No, you're good. I'm going to just keep your mic off for a minute. He will be coming to Greenville along with... Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to turn your mic back on.
Is this the guy? Yeah, Debange.
Quinn Debange.
Now, he is French. Is that what we have learned?
We're going to have to get a pronunciation guide for some of these new guys. And look, we don't know anything about them. You can go find videos on them. You can read what the recruiting sites say about them. But again, I'm not going to sell you a false bill of goods and say these are the best players to ever come to Greenville to play basketball, because I don't know. I'm excited. I'll tell you what I'm excited about. We are a couple of days away from May the 1st, which is the deadline to enter the transfer portal if you want to be able to play right away without a waiver. And the fact that we don't have any news on a
Brandon Johnson.
I was thinking about him this week, about how I think he's going to progress. I was thinking about the guys like Corey Rouse before your time.
Mm-hmm.
Kinston didn't do much early on, blossomed into a really good player late in his career. Jonte Sherrod.
I remember
guys.
Yeah.
So we have had a history of having really good freshmen here at East Carolina that plateaued and didn't improve. But, I mean, after what Newton did, the growth he showed last year, I'm excited about Brandon Johnson being back in the program, getting another, full off season. Looked really good against non-AAC competition.
Yeah.
When we stepped up a level, his youth showed. But I'm excited that he'll be back. R.J. Felton, I assume he's back.
I hope so, because I'm planning on...
You want to talk about athleticism?
I mean, I hope he's back, because I plan on riding that felt belt, baby.
You got the felt belt ready to go. Javon Small showed some flashes. So, Luigi, I guess, will be back in the middle. So, I'm glad you got some pieces returning from last year that have bought in and are on board with Mike Schwartz and, of course, all these newcomers as well. So
yeah, absolutely. And you were talking about Brandon Johnson. We had Antoine Jackson on the show right before the season started, and a guy we mentioned, we asked Coach Jackson, who are some guys that are standing out. We were expecting some names kind of similar to what we've heard before, like Tristan Newton, Brandon Suggs, Tremont Robinson White. A guy that he mentioned was a guy that we really we never heard of. It's a brand new kid on this program. It was Brandon Johnson. He was talking about how aggressive he is on the court, how much hustle he shows, and we saw that this past year in Brandon Johnson, and I feel like he's going to be when you talk about developing and getting better, I especially think he'll do better defensively. And this is a guy, Mike Schwartz, who comes in and takes over this program as a defensive-minded coach, and I think that's going to help develop Brandon Johnson even more, and very excited about the future of Brandon Johnson just because of the effort that he showed, which is, what Antoine Jackson told us right before the season started. So, yeah, it is. Hopefully he hangs on. How May 1st, you said, is the deadline?
Yeah, May the 1st be with you.
So, May the 1st be with you, Brandon Johnson.
That's not what they say. I like Brandon Johnson.
But Brandon Johnson.
I like the effort. I like that interview we did with Antoine Jackson before the season. In fact, when Joe Dooley was fired, I reached out to Antoine's wife. And you know what I told her? Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh.
Thank you. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. We were really moving on the right path with this segment, and that might have derailed things. Steve Hill said we should flush this segment. Rich says clean it up, clip, or wipe it down if you must. Hey, Shirley, can we get some Febreze in here? Can we Febreze the entire studio after what has transpired this segment? All right, let's draft night, boys and girls. And at some point I will read these tweets. I put out today 3 questions. Who's your favorite NFL team? Who do you want to draft tonight? And what Pirate all time would you like to add to your team's roster this year? And Shirley, no early picks for the Dolphins tonight, so y'all were just kind of kick back chilling. Our buddy Kyle Gaskins did chime in, Dolphins fan. He said, my favorite team's the Dolphins. Who do you want to draft tonight? He said, draft picks are for losers when you can just have Tyreek Hill. He's got a point there. And number 3, he said, CJ2K with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle would be a gold medal track team. Man. That would be pretty darn sick.
I could not agree more.
Speed on top of speed.
That's
speed with a little more speed.
Didn't Mike Houston used to say that?
City speed.
Speed.
You remember that?
What do we need more of on this team?
Speed.
0. How much speed do you have, Coach?
0.
None.
Nada.
Zilch.
So there you go. When I see things like this at this point in the offseason, I'm like, oh, yeah, Tyreek Hill's a Dolphin. Last night we were talking with Tony.
Tony, let's go down to Tony.
I went down to Tony Dunn, and he said, wait, when did Allen Robinson join the Rams? So you kind of forget these offseason moves. We'll probably be reminded about it tonight while we watch the NFL draft. I'm excited for it.
By the way, you mentioned Tony Dunn, C3 Panther podcast. Tune in tonight. They'll have an awesome show. They'll go live. They'll talk to some different guests, with fan representatives. So check into our Friday guest, Tony Dunn, tonight on the C3 Panther podcast on YouTube.
I recorded something for him about the Commanders. I guess he's going to play before the pig, giving my thoughts on the draft tonight. Susan Dean's finally in with hashtag Fire Matt Rule.
I knew it was coming
Susan, you've missed quite a show so far. Just read the Facebook comments and you'll get an example of what's been happening here so far today. Chandler, your answers were, you're a Panthers fan, you want to draft Malik Willis, and what Pirate would you add? Tom Scott.
Tackle.
You could always use some help there, right?
Yep.
All right. CJ, you are a Steelers fan. You said Jordan Davis or Malik Willis. Who's Jordan Davis again?
The big defensive line for Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Big dude.
Big. He threw out the first pitch at a Braves game and was took a picture beside Ozzie Albies, and it looked like two different species of Neanderthal. It was insane. And then you said you would add Zay Jones so you can get rid of Chase Claypool. Love somebody as much, find someone that loves you as much as Steelers fans love crapping on their wide receivers.
That's how it goes.
It's Claypool, it's Deontay Johnson, can't catch. It's Juju's too big on the TikTok. It's Antonio Brown has lost his mind for the 12th time this season.
Where's Hines Ward?
It's Mike Wallace, can run straight, and that's all. You're right. Did y'all ever complain about Hines Ward?
Not once.
Yeah.
That's about the only one.
The only people that complained about Hines Ward were the opposing teams who said he was dirty and would block and chop and play dirty.
Don't care. Get good.
All right, you heard it there. All right, let's take a break. Got a lot more of these draft tweets to read, so we'll get to those. If you'd like to chime in on the draft, you can. If you'd like to chime in on inappropriate number twos and everything, I guess you can do that as well. We'll talk some Pirate baseball later on this hour with Brandon Manning, but when we return, we'll visit with the voice, Jeff Charles, on this Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We are back with you after these words.
Are you ready for a new career? Victra is the largest independent retailer for one of the nation's largest cellular providers, and Victra's contact center is hoping to interview you and offer you a job. Get ready. Victra is holding a 2-day hiring event at the Greenville Convention Center on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Victra has open positions for customer care representatives as well as sales representatives for consumer and business sales. Benefits include incredible commission potential, paid face-to-face training, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, a 50% discount on your wireless bill, access to wages prior to payday, and 401k matching. Visit pit-jobs.com or search Victra Contact Center on Facebook for info about the hiring event on May 3rd and 4th. Bring your resume and dress for success. Victra will be conducting interviews and offering jobs on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th at the Greenville Convention Center. Go to pit-jobs.com for more info.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro. We are the professional office systems people.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the best Mexican food and fun in Greenville. Come and enjoy favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Follow Chico's on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's for dine-in or to go. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live. We're going to class up the joint this segment and talk to the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles, who joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line on this Thursday. Jeff, welcome in. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Cliff. I hope you are. I tell you what, the NBA playoffs have really been exciting, haven't they? Tonight there are 3 games, and they're all 3-2 as far as the series are concerned. And baseball, of course, will wind it down in April, the first month of the season. Pirates have another big weekend series coming up this weekend at home, so lots to talk about today.
There is, and a little thing called the NFL Draft, too, Jeff. The NFL is king, and even with all these live sports going on, I'll be tuned into that as well. And you mentioned the NBA playoffs. Love the matchups tonight because you have the 3-2 series games that you mentioned, and all 3 of the teams facing elimination are at home. So there's going to be some packed houses tonight and some rowdy fans. And I think there's, when you look at it, the pressure is going to be on the Suns and the Mavericks to go and close things out. Certainly a lot of pressure on Philadelphia as Doc Rivers and the Sixers had a 3-0 lead, and the Raptors win one at home and go back to Philly. They're big underdogs. They dominate that Game 5 to send it to Game 6, and now there are a lot of people who are Sixers fans that are really nervous about the team not closing out the Raptors that they have currently, but also Doc Rivers' past and his issues closing out series as a head coach. So a lot of eyeballs on that one for me tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Cliff. And Toronto, as you mentioned, they'll be home tonight. They'll have a chance to win that one and make it 3-3 and set up a deciding Game 7. It's been a really fun series to watch. And, of course, locally, we always pull for the local guys in the NBA and Brandon Ingram and New Orleans. I mean, they're giving Phoenix all they can handle. Phoenix is up 3-2, but New Orleans has them at home tonight. So you got to give New Orleans a chance to win that game at home. And then the Dallas-Utah series has been another good one. Dallas up 3-2 in that one. So there have been a lot of good games. And then, of course, last night, Milwaukee really looked good in beating the Bulls. It really wasn't much of a series, 4-1. And, Cliff, I think this next series coming up between the Bucks and the Celtics should be a great series. Boston had no trouble with Brooklyn. I really don't have any sorry feelings for the Brooklyn Nets and everything they went through this year. And I'm glad to see the Celtics blow them out, quite frankly, like they did. And then here are the Warriors, just almost like every year, playing great. And 4-1 winners over the Nuggets. And they're starting to hit their stride, it looks like, too. So we've got some great basketball to look forward to here coming up.
And Jeff, I like the little guy. I loved watching Allen Iverson go up against the big fellas back in the day. And how about Ja Morant? And I like playoff time because I don't watch a lot of Grizzlies. They're not on national TV a lot. To be able to see them and to see Ja Morant on the big stage has been a lot of fun these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it really has, and he's really not playing 100% either, Cliff. I mean, he's had some nagging injuries, as you know, but he is a really exciting guy, and I think we've talked about this before on your show. It just goes to prove that sometimes guys fall through the cracks, and here's a kid from South Carolina who was not very highly recruited and ended up going to Murray State, had the great season and also the great career at Murray State, great last year. And then he gets on everybody's NBA radar, and now he's one of the best players in the National Basketball Association. But he's just so athletic, and he really is the face of the franchise. When we go down there with the Pirates, you see his picture all over billboards, and you see his picture flashing all over FedEx Forum. So, yeah, he is the man now in Memphis, and he's a great talent. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Jeff Charles joining us. NFL draft going on tonight, Jeff. And usually when the draft comes around, the Lions have an early pick. That is the case this year. So what are the folks up in Michigan saying about that number 2 pick with Detroit? The fans are probably saying, I just hope we don't screw it up, right?
Because they have a great history of screwing it up, Cliff. I mean, I read a story the other day in the Detroit Free Press that chronicled all the picks that the Detroit Lions have made over the years, and they've not made very many good picks. But there is a defensive end out of Michigan that they're talking about taking with that number 2 pick. And there was also a very interesting article the other day in the paper here about taking a corner with an early round pick. And the guy they were talking about, Cliff, is the kid that played at Cincinnati last year. Gardner, the guy they call Sauce Gardner. I mean, I thought he was a good player. I didn't know he was a number 1 pick kind of guy, first round pick kind of guy. But I think he's high on the Lions' radar as well. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's a franchise that just always seems to not be able to get out of their way. And they've just, I forget now how many years it's been since they've been in the playoffs. It's been quite a while. Again, they're trying over again with a new regime, second-year head coach, and a new regime with a lot of new folks in the Lions organization. Still the same ownership, though, that has struggled through a lot of coaching regimes. So we'll see how the draft ends up for them this year.
On the Pirates front, you've got Jaquan McMillan, who In some mocks, he has been listed. In fact, I saw him as Mr. Irrelevant in one of the mocks, Jeff. And you got, of course, Tyler Snead, who decided to go take his talents to professional football. And we're hoping he can at least get a rookie free agent contract after the draft if his name is not called. How about, those two guys? How about Jaquan in particular, Jeff, as you've watched him throughout the years? Do you think he's a guy you could be seeing play on Sundays?
Yeah, I don't put it past Jaquan. I mean, I think he's a really, really good player. I mean, is he a little short? Yeah, he's a little short. That's kind of a knock against him, but he's good. It's just like any of these drafts, Cliff, and any of these guys. You got to be in the right place at the right time. I don't care if it's an NFL team, NBA team, Major League Baseball, hockey, whatever it is. You just got to find that niche. You got to find that spot where they can utilize your talents and where they have an available position for you. So maybe Jaquan, if he doesn't get drafted, sometimes for a lot of these guys, if they don't get drafted, it's almost better that they don't, and then they have some free agent opportunities and maybe a chance to work in with a team that really needs, a player at that position. So we'll have to wait and see. I would not expect Tyler to get drafted. Who knows, but you wouldn't think so. But again, hopefully he can get into free agent camp. And, again, like we've talked, I guess since he walked on campus, Cliff, the very first day, you just put nothing past this kid. A lot of people are going to say that he's not good enough to play in the NFL, but they said he wasn't good enough to play at East Carolina either. So, again, he's got a huge heart, and he's a smart football player, and so I don't sell him short.
And another name, Jeff, that could sneak into the first round. Of course, there's a ton of uncertainty about the quarterbacks. Could Malik Willis go first? Will it be maybe Kenny Pickett? Where does Matt Corral from Ole Miss fit in? Sam Howell from North Carolina. And I've seen Desmond Ridder, maybe his name creeping back into the late first round. And Ridder, fascinating guy. That his athleticism, jumps off the page immediately. He hurt the Pirates more with his legs than he did his arm, especially early on. I didn't know if he'd ever be accurate enough, but he fixed that to some degree. Was still inaccurate in the last meeting, East Carolina and Cincinnati on the field, but he's got the tools, got good size, and NFL teams think they can mold him into a professional quarterback. What do you think about Desmond Ridder and his chances?
Well, Cliff, he's a winner. That's what I know about Desmond Ridder. Now, the critics will say, well, he played against the American Athletic Conference and that caliber of competition. He didn't play in the SEC or the Big Ten. Well, that's true, but still, I think the guy won 47 games, I think I saw the other day at Cincinnati. And, I just thought his body get bigger and fill out as the years went along. He was kind of a tall, gangly, kind of skinny kid, his first year or two at Cincinnati. But now you look at him and, he looks like an NFL quarterback, and he's 6'4", and he's got the frame now. He's got the body for it. He throws the ball well. As you mentioned, he runs well. I think it'll be really interesting to see where he gets selected. Will he go in the first round? I don't know. You'd certainly think he'll go in the second round. And teams looking for a quarterback, I think they could do a lot worse than selecting Desmond Ridder.
Jeff Charles joining us on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. And you got ECU baseball in town this weekend, Jeff. Of course, Pirate football, always the topic. And ECU basketball making a few headlines today, announcing their additions officially as the Pirates will have some new players on this roster, Jeff, and that is a good thing because they're going to have a lot of spots to fill. I guess the good news is, so the May 1st deadline is when players would need to enter the transfer portal if they want to be able to play immediately. And we're still a couple of days away from that date, but it is good news if you want to see R.J. Felton and Brandon Johnson and all the other returners that are still on this roster for East Carolina for another season. So Mike Schwartz is going to have a small group of players from last year, Jeff, but some young faces, Javon Small in there as well, and also the additions that he has made to this roster. And like it's going to be, it looks like every year for the foreseeable future, Jeff, you're going to have to kind of piecemeal together a roster through the portal, through other means, and see what you got on the court. But it is nice to see Mike Schwartz making an immediate impact. He hadn't been here long, Jeff, and he's already made several additions to this program.
Yeah, of course, he's built his staff as well. He's been a very busy guy. He's got a lot of energy. He's young. He's enthusiastic. And, again, it's kind of like if you've been a Pirate basketball fan for a long time, Cliff, it's kind of like, well, here we go again with the next regime. And that's kind of where East Carolina basketball is, and you make a good point as far as rosters are concerned and how it's going to be moving forward. There's just going to be a lot of change, and that's not only East Carolina, but basically it's like every program in America. But I think what's really interesting, Cliff, when we talk about this, North Carolina's got like everybody coming back, and Duke has lost everybody.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a commentary on that coming up in May, talk a little bit about that. But I think that's interesting. North Carolina has been able to keep their guys, where most programs are having a hard time doing that. So it's just going to be one of those things, Clip. Every year, a year from now, we'll probably be talking about the same thing with ECU and a lot of different schools and who's coming and who's going, and you just never know anymore. I don't know about coaches and how they do it, quite frankly, especially basketball coaches. We're seeing it now, of course, in football, but you've got a lot more numbers to play with in football when you lose half your team in basketball. You know, we're talking about only 5 or 6, 7 guys, but you can lose half your team with those kind of numbers. And so it's very difficult, and I think that's why you see a guy like Jay Wright, who's obviously in the prime of his career. He's 60 years old. He's won the 2 national championships. He goes to the Final Four again this year. And I think sometimes these guys just wake up one day, especially when they've been in the game a long time, and just they don't enjoy it as much as I used to. And maybe it's time for me to hang it up and move on. Now, there's still a couple of older guys left. Larry Nagan's still left at Miami, and Bayhard is still left at Syracuse. And then you got down to the Tom Izzo's of the world have been around a long time, but not quite as old as those guys. But you know, those guys are on borrowed time. They're in their mid-70s. So it's just going to be that way. The industry has changed so much. College athletics has changed so much. And I've been following a little bit the meetings that are going to be coming up here this week, or maybe it's next week, actually, with the athletic directors and the presidents and all the reform we're talking about again in college athletics. Again, some of the things on the table you kind of shake your head at, but again, that's where we are. Everything just seems to be changing almost at a rapid pace.
No doubt, Jeff, and of course transfers used to be pretty rare. It almost never happened where a transfer would happen within a conference, from one conference school to another conference school. In fact, it was taboo. The schools would block a player from going to another school within that conference. And how about in the American? You're going to have to get to know a lot of new players, a lot of new rosters, but Kendrick Davis going from SMU to Memphis, staying in the American. And how about Landers Nolly? Just saw yesterday he was going from Memphis to Cincinnati. So, of course, the rules have changed. Everything's changed now, Jeff, but that's different, seeing guys transfer within the same conference.
Yeah, you're right, Cliff. That, never happened. I'm going to go back into my memory bank here and give you this one. This was years ago, and this was a player that you've never heard of. Probably 99.99% of our Pirate Radio listeners have never heard of it either. But back when I was doing Big Ten basketball at Illinois had a big man named Derrick Holm, and he was a 7-footer. And he started his career at Indiana, and he played for Bob Knight. And then he transferred to Illinois, and everybody was like, he's going to another school in the conference. And for him to do that, now this was a different time. This was back late 70s, as I remember. He had to get permission from Bob Knight, from Indiana University, and from the Big Ten to even make that transfer, in the same conference. And he was not a great player. He didn't play much at Indiana, but he did start at Illinois and was a decent role player. So that just shows you how far it's come and how different it is now. It used to be, as you know, it's just really difficult for guys to transfer. And now, at the drop of a hat, these coaches go into their offices one day, and a guy walks through the door, and they think he's got their point guard for next year, and he walks in and says, "Hey, I'm going maybe even to another school in the same conference." So it's just crazy to see all this movement now in college athletics. But it's here to stay now, I think, Clip.
Yeah.
Horse is out of the park at this point, so there's no turning back with this stuff.
Jeff Charles joining us here today on Pirate Radio Live. Jeff, a lot going on in the sports world. Always great to talk about it with you, and we will do it again next week. Have a great rest of your week and weekend, Jeff, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Clip. Always great to visit with you and our Pirate Radio listeners.
Thank you, voice. There is Jeff Charles joining us on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we'll talk some Pirate baseball, a little MLB, and wrap up hour number 1 with Brandon Manning, who joins us in the Pirate Radio studios at 4 o'clock. We'll go inside the anger management rage room. So we got a lot on the way on Pirate Radio Live on this Thursday. Back with you after this.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates. In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For 2 years in a row, we've been voted #1 in Greenville, so we're super thankful. For 2022, we've decided to make it the year of the customer. We're taking more COVID health safety protocols with some personal test drives where, you don't have the salesperson riding along with the customer. It actually makes them a little bit more comfortable, and they can take a drive and kind of go where they want to go and drive it how they want to drive it.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
With Domino's Carside Delivery, you can carry out any 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 without leaving your car. So you don't have to interrupt your kid's favorite song.
And we'll all be friends just for one
You can interrupt this, actually.
Next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up to the store, check in online, and Domino's will bring your food to you contact-free. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size. Message and data rates may apply when using Domino's Carside Delivery.
Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit QualityEquip.com.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. They thank you for your continued support and trust during these trying times. Many services can be done remotely and free pickup and delivery is available. As a Dell business partner and Apple authorized service provider, you can count on University PC Care for all your personal and business tech support needs. To make a remote appointment or to bring in your device for service at their Greenville or New Bern locations, call 558-1280 or go online at universitypccare.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hey Greenville, Bagel Man here with some exciting news. We are now open for dinner. This is the first time ever for dinner in our 33 years. Our entire menu is available, plus some new sandwiches like the roast beef cheddar, the Italian sub, and the meatball parm. You can also get French fries and home fries as a side for any of your sandwiches. Order online for pickup or delivery, and don't forget about our great catering. We're available 7 days a week. We can deliver or you can pick it up. Bagel Man here.
This is Mike Houston, head football coach at East Carolina University, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT experts since 2006 and are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live, wrapping up hour number 1. Shirley Rhodes, CJ Schaefer, Chandler Honeycutt alongside, and we welcome in Brandon Manning for an ECU baseball recap brought to you by Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance. You can call Brandon today, 531-1812, schedule a review, get a free quote. Brandon, how you doing, bud?
Just fine. How's everybody going?
Everybody's going well.
We're going.
I'm going well because
CJ.
More on that in a moment. Leading off for your Atlanta Braves tonight, Ronald Acuna Jr. back in the lineup. That is good to see. Talked to Matt Davis earlier this week, calling games for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, and he was able to watch Ronald make his baseball re-debut last week, first time since getting injured around midway through the season last year. And he is now back in the Braves lineup for the first time. So that is exciting stuff.
Absolute stud.
They need him because they are struggling right now at the plate.
Didn't they struggle to start off last year, too?
Yeah. Not even worried. They'll just add some random guys at the deadline and win the World Series like they did last year. Easy enough.
Jock Peterson. I see him getting him back.
Jock, did you see him earlier this week? Guy was trashing him. He turned around out of the box, said something to him, hit a dinger.
Yeah, that's how he does.
Looked at him. Touched on plate, talked more junk to him.
Does he still wear the pearls?
I don't know. I don't know if he retired them or if he's still wearing them.
I thought that was a pretty cool gimmick in the playoffs last year.
Jock Peterson was a guy. Maybe this is how this came up yesterday. We were talking about guys that we did a 180 on, we didn't like, and then we ended up liking them. Or either you started out to like them, and then by the end of it, Brandon's looking at one right now.
But he's been looking at me for the past 5 minutes.
I did not like Jock Peterson at all. I thought his swagitude way outweighed his production, and I was not a fan. And then he joins the Braves, and he's a legend.
So I like him because he backs up his swagitude, as you just said.
Yeah.
When the game's on the line and everybody's watching him, all the lights are on him. He gets in there and gets it done, man. Every team he's ever been on, he's been that big hit guy, and he takes hacks.
Yeah,
that home run derby he was in. I mean, I enjoyed that.
I guess I thought too that he was supposed to be better than he was. I don't know.
Where's he from? What college did he go to?
I don't know. I'm assuming a West Coast guy, but that's because he played for the Dodgers. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. Brandon, let's talk Pirate baseball. While we got a few minutes here, East Carolina coming off a loss to NC State. What'd you think about the Pirates and Pack the other night?
I mean, just the story of leaving runners on. I think there was only one hit difference between us and them. We hit the ball, but they got timely hits. I mean, we've got to be able to get some of those runners in. I mean, early in the game when it was still reachable, runner on third with one out and short fly balls, not getting runs in. I mean, we've got to do a job. If you're going to have a job to get a run in right there, just make sure you do it. I mean, it's a pop fly. Come on, just hit the ball out there.
Are you encouraged at all the amount of times the Pirates got on base? Like, can you say, all right, let's keep doing that, and we're eventually going to score these runs?
So, yes, I am, because they were hitting mistake pitches. I mean, that kid was not on his A game. He was, still a good pitcher, but whenever he made a mistake, all their pitchers made a mistake, we hit the ball. I mean, that Agnos just barreled one up to center field. That was a state pitch. I mean, he got him the pitch before that. Agnos, bam, right dead center. It was a bomb, by the way. I mean, and then, Bryson, everybody that got hits the other night, we hit the ball. I guarantee you we had more solid contact hits than they did. It's just the 2 or 3 that they hit solid went a long way.
When they loaded the bases, their guy hit a dinger. When we loaded them, we ended up with what, one run?
One run in the first.
How the tables turned, too, because...
How the turntables.
Yeah, because the last time we played State here in Greenville, the Pirates only had 3 hits, and it was the storyline was more of the Pirate pitching. This time, it was more of the Pirate hitters. I think we had 11 hits to their 13. There was also several times in that game where it's just tough luck for the Pirates. You had Zach Agnos hit a rope back to the pitcher that was caught. I think Clonch did the same thing. You just got to find a gap. You got to find a hole and get those guys in. And the Pirates just caught a tough break there a couple of times.
I think it was the first inning set a tone for that game that the balls were not going. Nothing was going to be easy. There wasn't going to be a lot of soft hit ground balls and rolling double plays. Everybody was going to have to make plays, and they just outplayed us a little bit. I mean, toss it up to them. They played good.
Well, this weekend, get ready for a lot of runs, it sounds like. Cincinnati can hit. Cincinnati struggles in the pitching department. So, planning on a lot of runs this weekend.
Yes. We need to come out. We need to sweep bad. This is the weekend we have to do it. Midweek game loss hurt. We've been talking about that. Circle that one on the calendar for seeding in regionals or whatever.
First series loss since 2018, the previous weekend.
Well, and if you go back and look at it, I think it's the first time since somebody said something since 2016 as well. The reason it's the first series loss because we played 4 games last year, so couldn't really be a lot of ties right there. But somebody said it was 2016? I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll come to me in a minute. But I mean, it's bound to happen. We were on everybody was talking about it. We're the bar that in the American that everybody wants to be at, and they always come out for us. It's like Carolina Duke in ACC basketball. Everybody plays at a higher level when they play those 2 guys. I mean, it's the same thing. When people play baseball in the American, they want to beat us.
Oh, yeah. These teams are tired of the Pirates' reign of terror on this league, and they show it every time they come out. Brandon Manning joining us, ECU baseball recap, also preview Cincinnati this weekend. East Carolina took 2 of 3 from the Bearcats in some high-scoring affairs the first time they met earlier this season. So,
yes.
See what happens this weekend. All right, you want to rage?
Well, that's up to you, man. I'm good. I'm free and easy.
All right. Good. We'll see if Brandon has anything to rage about. We're going to go inside. Wait, Shirley, we're going to take a break first. Yeah. I can't rage until I have to take a proper 4-minute meditation.
That was so funny.
And then we're going to rage.
Things breaking in the day. Says, Shirley! He just stops.
Shirley's throwing glass all over the studio. Hold on.
All right, now clean that up, and you're going to have to do it all over again the next segment.
All right, when we return, we're going to rage hour 2. If you are raging about something in the world of sports or everyday life, you can chime in, Twitter, Facebook, or give us a call, 317-1250. We open up the Anger Management Rage Room when we return after this.
Are you ready for a new career? Victra is the largest independent retailer for one of the nation's largest cellular providers, and Victra's contact center is hoping to interview you and offer you a job. Get ready. Victra is holding a 2-day hiring event at the Greenville Convention Center on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Victra has open positions for customer care representatives as well as sales representatives for consumer and business sales. Benefits include incredible commission potential, paid face-to-face training, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, a 50% discount on your wireless bill, access to wages prior to payday, and 401k matching. Visit pit-jobs.com or search Victra Contact Center on Facebook for info about the hiring event on May 3rd and 4th. Bring your resume and dress for success. Victra will be conducting interviews and offering jobs on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th at the Greenville Convention Center. Go to pit-jobs.com for more info.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the flat conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject, rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up the college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer here in Greenville today at 493-0002 and put the life back in life insurance.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. Football, basketball, baseball, and hockey players go from college to the pros, but how about this sport or entertainment? The story is next.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Runners go, pulled fair down the left field line. Chirinos will be waved around. He'll score. They're giving the send around to Odor. Relay throw is going to be late. It's another two-run hit for the Orioles. This time a two-run double by Gutierrez. And the Orioles lead is 4-0 in the eighth against the Yankees.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
The WWE is getting in on NIL. The wrestling organization has signed 16 college athletes to deals, including 6 football players. Pro wrestling is just like other sports. There's a development facility in Orlando, and then the minor leagues, and then the big leagues, the stuff you see on television. And just like football, basketball, baseball, and hockey, it's tough to make the big time. Guys like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson played football at Miami, Big E at Iowa, and Stone Cold Steve Austin at North Texas. So there is a real history of guys going from the gridiron to the squared circle. But this is the new wave, and give Vince McMahon and the WWE credit, NIL is alive and thriving in professional wrestling too. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE, an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
All right, let's rage. Let's get the rage out. We do this because it makes us feel better, and it's important for folks to talk about your problems and act on those problems in a responsible way, and you can do that at the Anger Management Rage Room, Greenville's premier rage room. At Anger Management, you are free to smash, bash, and destroy inanimate objects in a specially designed, rage room that gives you space to vent in ways that could create some problems in the outside world. For more information, check out Anger Management's website, angermgmtnc.com, and book your therapy session today. And we have our therapy sessions every Thursday here on Pirate Radio. And guys and gal, y'all want to rage?
Shirley is ready. Shirley is ready.
I think Brandon's been ready since he walked in here.
Screw you, CJ.
I'll get it started with a mini rage and let that blood boil a little more. The draft is tonight. This is a pre-rage. Washington's going to draft a receiver, and he's going to suck. He's going to be injured. His career will completely derail. Might get in trouble off the field. but he definitely will not succeed.
What if it's Tyler Snead?
And I'm basing that off of the past history of Washington drafting receivers in the first round. Go back to Desmond Howard. Go back to my favorite player, Michael Westbrook, who beat up a teammate and didn't like football. I wish we knew when we drafted a guy 4th overall that he didn't like the sport he played. That would have helped. Go back to Rod Gardner. Who's he?
Robert Griffin. No, did the Skins draft him first? He's played in the Skins.
Will you shut up?
Yes.
He was a quarterback.
I know.
He was not a receiver.
He was still terrible.
He was playing Twister on the field at FedEx. He was Rookie of the Year. You know, well, he was terrible. You talking about the Rookie of the Year won a division as a rookie? You don't know what you're talking. I hate when people speak up that have no clue what they're talking about, too. This is my rage. I am educated on the subject. You are not, Brandon.
Correct,
That's
sir.
one of your problems, too. You know a lot, but you think you know everything. You don't. Josh Dotson. Why did they draft Josh Dotson? He had like one hamstring. They're going to draft a guy tonight and ruin his career. I'm sorry for the guy they draft tonight. Probably Chris Olave from Ohio State.
Wow.
Thank you, Brandon, for adding to my rage there.
That's deep. That's deep.
I love Brandon.
That's deep-rooted.
Great guy.
Look.
Who's next?
I've got a draft rage, too, so I want
Text
to...
my list real quick.
I've got a draft rage I want to get out, too.
All right.
Nerds are ruining the NFL draft.
How so?
All this number crunching, all these spreadsheets. Take all this stuff, shove them. Go somewhere else. Go to bed. Stop.
Get to bed.
It's annoying. Positional value, expected wins. All this stuff is boring. Nobody cares. It's lame. Nobody wants to hear about any of this. Jordan Davis, you know why he's going to fall tonight? Because he's a defensive tackle. How long is he going to be able to play in the league? How many sacks is he going to get per game? How many snaps is he going to be able to play every game? Who cares? He's a great player. Draft him. Kick rocks.
You know who the best defensive player in the league is? A defensive tackle.
Exactly. Nobody cares about positional.
All right, you want to talk about the draft? The draft is not important at all. Everybody wants to waste their freaking picks on super fast people because they're super awesome, but wins freaking games. What wins games?
I don't know.
Offensive and defensive linemen wins freaking games. Build it up. Look at the Patriots. Why were they so freaking good for so long?
Tom Brady.
No.
Bill Belichick.
They drafted great offensive linemen. You look at every great year Tom Brady had, he had amazing offensive linemen.
Everybody should draft offensive linemen.
You go get the best guys, 2 years later, you'll have a great team.
All right.
Hey, everybody wants a quarterback so bad. What if you need the O-line first?
All these freaking guys were amazing in college that you draft. Oh, they don't pan out. He's just his hands are small. But no, Russell Wilson. You put him on somebody else's team. Russell Wilson's probably not as good as he has been the first few years in Seattle.
You're right, because everybody says so many people say, "Oh, draft a quarterback first round. You'll get that 5th-year option. It helps with contract money later down the line." Okay, what if he sucks?
I like this. CJ and Brandon have teamed up, and I wonder why CJ's doing that. Could have something to do with him calling Brandon Manning Pirate Radio's worst member of the Pirate Radio golf team.
I made my point first, and then he agreed.
It out there.
So,
Yeah.
here we are.
You CJ, you just need to change the subject, buddy. Don't agree with me.
You just
Troy told me to do it.
Troy told you to do it.
Yes,
that is not.
Troy
true.
told you to do it.
No.
You understand that?
Can you Okay, can you?
No, I can't. No. Sometimes you just got to take it, man. You got to take it.
Well, how many shovels you got over there? Could you just keep on digging yourself deeper? You can't afford that.
But I had you for a minute, didn't I?
No.
Yes.
Never. Jesus Christ.
Brandon, what happened last week on the Pirate Radio golf team?
I sucked for the first 5 holes. There's no denying it. Then I, got some swing lube.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
And got a little bit better.
That could mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people depending on their lifestyles.
It could.
Yeah.
It could.
Well, I guess someone conveniently forgot to tell you that those were my rankings through the first 6 holes.
No!
I heard
he
that.
knows
I
that.
heard that.
He knows that. And I defended CJ by saying he can only go by off what he saw. Yeah. And in that short time span, those were the rankings.
And Chandler told me you turned up after I left, so maybe I was the problem.
Yes. You're intimidating. You're an intimidating person out there.
You are the only person who's ever said that.
I think it was the fact of the matter that every time I got ready to hit, we had to take a selfie or do a live video. Or something.
Well, that's not mine. That's
not you, not
Brandon.
We know who did
I
that.
respect you.
That's my excuse. I'm expecting him to come around the corner and not.
I respect you as an athlete and as a human, but you got a lot of excuses today.
Okay.
Anything else you want to rage about?
Yes, actually, I do. So I've been sitting back. Some of y'all may have heard of Savannah Bananas. Good, awesome baseball team down in Savannah, Georgia. They have put on a great show. You have to get on a waiting list to get tickets, all this sort of stuff. So we knew we were going down to Orlando. We were going to stop in Savannah and take my kids to see the Savannah Bananas. Plus, me and my wife just wanted to go. Tickets for July went on sale today, this morning, 10 o'clock. At like 10:02, they had sold out of all the tickets.
Wow.
Hold on. Mysteriously, at like 10:08, somebody puts on StubHub all these freaking tickets at triple the freaking cost.
Oh, man.
So somebody goes in there, buys all the freaking tickets, comes in, raises the... It's probably the Savannah Bananas. Who knows? It's probably their janitor or something. That's how he supplements his income. I don't know. But ticket scalpers, come on, man. Jesus.
I mean, just taking advantage, ruining it for everybody.
Because every game's a sellout, so they know they're going to sell the tickets, so it's not even a bad investment for them.
Good one from Mike P. After a player is drafted tonight, please stop showing every single terrible thing that has happened to him in his life.
God.
It's
horrible.
Family died in a tragic way season, because you're going to hear about a lot of death tonight.
Death, or like in high school, he was caught with weed in his car or something like that.
He had cancer.
Is that
all this?
It is,
stuff.
but it's more about his mother dying when he was 7. Those are the stories ESPN loves.
Negative. A lot of negativity.
Just tell me his 40. Tell me his vertical leap, his shuttle, side to side movement, or whatever they do.
Yeah, but his aunt got caught in a trash compactor. You don't want to hear about that?
A trash compactor?
Yeah.
Jesus. That's
Yeah.
small little lady she is.
She was a wee little woman.
Yes.
And got even
Wee
smaller.
little woman.
And we'll tell you how she got even smaller after this.
Oh.
Yeah. It's dark. It's dark, folks.
Yeah.
Shirley, you got anything to rage about?
Actually, I do. And it's not what you think, Brandon.
Oh, man, I was hoping.
No, because that's one Pandora's box I don't want to open. If I am in a drive-through line, and the drive-through line is long, okay, and there's at least 3 cars in front of you at the window, okay, you've already placed your order, you are waiting to get your food. There are 3 cars ahead of you. If the car in front of me moves ahead and I don't immediately move ahead, please, for the love of God, don't lay on your horn if you're sitting behind me, because you're not going to get your food any faster than I will. Just because there is a 1-car gap between me and the car in front of me, which, by the way, still hasn't gotten their food yet, me moving immediately after the other vehicle does not get your food any faster.
I do have a question. Has that person been able to order yet behind you?
Yes, that person already ordered.
Fair enough.
And I am not pleased about that, because I even laughed about it. I even laughed because I looked in my rearview mirror and laughed at him, because I'm like, dude, you're not getting your food any faster by laying on the horn.
I don't use my horn in any circumstances. I'm not a horn guy.
Shame.
And my car has the weakest little wimpy
Toyota?
horn you've ever... Yes.
God. I'm feel you.
No, I got a Nissan.
Same thing. That and the Volts. Oh, my God, my wife's Volkswagen.
Toot. Like, I'm embarrassed to use my horn, to be honest with you.
God.
But I will say, and this is not your circumstance, Shirley, but if there is a person who is not moving up the proper amount for me to go ahead and get my order in, that does peeve me off.
No, this
But that was
person
not
had
the case
already
there.
ordered,
Yeah.
saw the car in front of me move, but I did not move, yet there were still several cars ahead of them getting food, or, not getting their food. Me moving or not moving does not change anything. And one more thing. Please, for the love of God, especially those of us who play adult softball, if you ask me to play a position that I haven't played in years, and I tell you, hey, I haven't played this position in quite a long time. I don't think I should play this position, but you play me in that position anyway, and I make a mistake. Don't look at me like you're upset with me because I missed a ball.
That's on the coach.
When I flat told you, do not put me there.
This is the Byron Bell rule. Tony Dunn used to come in here every Friday and complain about Panthers tackle Byron Bell. And I said, Tony, it's not his fault at this point. Find somebody else to put there. Stop blaming the guy. Just quit putting him there. At that point, it's on the coach. It's on the GM. It's not on Shirley Rhodes.
Just don't put me somewhere that I haven't played since middle school. That's all I ask.
We got crickets over here.
A few minutes left. Chandler, you got anything?
Non-sports related, but people that take their time turning right.
Oh, a driving range.
You know,
we turn right pretty good on a driving range. The ball just takes off that thing.
If I'm in my car and the car in front of me is all the way over there to that 5 Points Plaza sign over there, and they're turning right, I shouldn't have to step on my brakes. I should be able to kind of cruise on by. If I have to slam on my brakes for you to turn right, make the turn!
Make the turn.
Use the signal!
Make the turn.
Damn!
That little thing that goes blink, 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 blink. Use that too.
When you turn that turn signal on, turn!
Or turn on red is perfectly okay.
Here's another thing too.
Yeah, that ticks me off right there. Now I will say, you sit there on red. There's you're at Fire Tower Memorial right there in front of Sam's Club.
Yeah,
there is nobody coming. There's like one person down there in Grifton at the creek.
What should they do?
They turn right.
Turn.
Get out of my way. There's 2 lanes.
Here's another thing. Big loud trucks.
Oh.
BLTs.
Big loud trucks. Squatted trucks.
That's illegal now, right? The
squatted trucks are, yes.
Yes.
Squatted trucks.
And they got the little testicles hanging on them?
Those.
With the big exhaust.
That's pretty funny.
But
I couldn't pull it off.
And then why does the exhaust or the pipes on the truck, why does it have to be so loud to where you just can hardly stand life? Why do you have to play your music as loud as possible?
Chandler, how old are you?
I'm 87 years old.
I'm old and I hate trucks.
I can't stand it, man. Like, damn.
See, I was not one in high school. I hung out with the countryer crowd of my high school. I did not get a lift. I did not put very aggressive mud tires on my truck, and I did not get dual exhaust on my truck and run it straight from the engine and take out some of that stuff. But I see it. It's a way of life in Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah.
I call it the TWC. I will tell you during the break what that means.
If there was a Venn
I know. I got to guess.
If there was a Venn diagram of people who had trucks like that and people who had wildly dark tint, that Venn diagram would be a circle.
We are just about out of time. Interesting that Chandler had a car rage today.
Why did you not rage about
when one of our employees nearly died because of a drunk driver was driving on the wrong side of the highway?
And I'm a bad person about that?
Who said you were a bad person?
You're literally making it seem like I'm a bad person.
Okay, earlier.
So why are you smirking and looking at it? Oh, it's funny that Chandler had a driving issue.
Because he almost died.
Okay,
and
I'm sorry.
You're worried about hitting the brakes.
I'm sorry that you almost died. I'm sorry.
Thank you for apologizing.
Like what? What does that have to do with me?
Come up with your own rage.
I did. I damn sure did.
I don't know if you did.
I damn sure did.
You saw that he almost died in a car, and then you said,
I didn't see it.
Oh, I got a problem too. I had to tap the brakes today.
Chandler's coming out here like Dusty Rhodes today.
Oh no, I'm a bad person because oh yeah, this guy almost got, and that's terrible. What happened? Why did you not mention it?
Well, we had a bit planned earlier where you were going to do that, and then Cliff was going to call you out and then go to me.
I just raged. I'm just here to rage, and I'm a bad person because I don't even know.
Nobody said you were a bad person.
I'm raging because I'm being painted as a bad person.
Hey, deep breaths, buddy. Gosh darn it.
Anybody else? You want to talk about draft picks or anything? Copy mine or copy Brandon's?
PFF sucks.
Are you really saying I'm copying somebody's?
I'm asking you a question. Answer it.
Who's going to be the first draft?
Bud Light.
That's supposed to be funny.
That's supposed to be funny. All right, Rage Room. You can do your own raging with baseball bats and hit cars and do fun stuff over there. Go to angermgmtnc.com. And where is this located in Greenville, Chandler?
It is right near it's walking distance from the Pirate Radio Studios. It's on Clark Street, right behind Pitt Street Brewery. So yeah, it's right here in the middle of the heart of downtown Greenville. So go out and check it out.
Hopefully you can drive there without hitting the brakes too much.
Oh, that is the issue. Like, have you ever been in that situation where it takes someone forever to make a right turn?
Of course.
Okay.
Very relatable.
And you have to take a right turn to get there. This is going to suck for you, man.
I know.
God.
Yeah. It's not going to suck if you make the turn.
Hey, man, that's pretty bad, but I hope nobody shows up in your lane driving straight towards you.
CJ, please.
Sometimes
I'm trying to tell people where this place is.
Anti-rage on that subject. Older people, we got grandparents that live around here. Some of us have, older parents that live around here. They don't like turning across traffic. They turn right with traffic because it's safer. What if it was your great-grandma? What's your great-grandma? What was your grandma's name?
My grandma?
What did you call your grandma?
Mima.
I did too. So what if Mima was out there turning across Fire Tower?
You know what I say, Mima? Mima. Make the damn turn!
Jeez. Die already!
Whoa. She is dead.
No. Trash compactor accident. All right, that's a good way to wrap up this segment. Brandon, thanks for hanging out.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you later. Brandon Manning, Farm Bureau Insurance. If you need some insurance, do you do health insurance?
I do. Blue Cross
Blue Shield. Do you do life insurance?
I do.
Trash compactor accidents? Mima. Chandler just gunned down Mima on the road because she didn't take her right.
Mima.
Help out. You can call Brandon Manning today. He'll help you out. 531-1812. Schedule a review and get a free quote. Take a time out. Come back. When we return, we'll talk NFL draft with the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. Right after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available. Visit us at beautybarmedispa.com. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Go Pirates!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville, do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
The Wood Ducks are back at Granger Stadium this upcoming week versus the Carolina Mudcats, April 26th through May 1st. Join us for Thirsty Thursdays with $1 Natty Lights, Friday night postgame fireworks, Saturday giveaway of a 5th season pint glass, and $1 Bring Your Dog to the Ballpark on Sunday. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Hope to see you at Granger Stadium all weekend cheering on the Wood Ducks. Go Woodies!
This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. The real estate market is extremely competitive right now. The importance of being pre-qualified is absolute must before you begin shopping for a new home. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that fit most financial situations. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Hi, this is Parker Bunch. When I'm not hitting dingers or going viral, I'm listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you. Fun Thursday edition on Pirate Radio Live. Troy D will be alongside in hour number 5. And
hour 5?
God, it's a long. Did we not tell you we're going to be here a while today, Shirley?
I got a softball game tonight. I don't know what you guys are going to do.
How about hour 3 at 5 o'clock?
Okay, that'll work.
That sound better?
Yeah,
we have a draft party to go to.
Yeah, we do. We will be talking draft. Had a couple of draft-related rages going on Facebook Live. Susan Deans says, my rage is the Panthers will draft someone stupid, and that fat head tongue-hanging rule will act like this pick is the next best thing to the Super Bowl. So she is already down on the Panthers draft. Trey says, as a Cowboy fan, all of their draft picks make me have a rage. Everybody hates their picks. That ain't even happened yet.
Hasn't even happened.
We'll see what happens tonight.
You literally raged about the Commanders pick.
About Washington drafting a receiver that probably won't work out. Let's talk some draft with the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. Jeff, good to talk with you again. Hadn't talked to you in a while. How you been, man?
Doing good, Clip. How are you?
Doing good. Jeff Nadu's been known to rage about Eagles picks over the years, so he understands. All right, Jeff, I've got a draft prop sheet that I go to a buddy's draft party every year. He does a great job putting together these props. So how about this? I'll just read a couple of these to you, and it'll be a way to let people know what's going to happen in tonight's draft, and also talk some props. So let's start here, Jeff. When will the first offensive player be drafted tonight in the NFL draft? Will it be picks 1 through 3, pick number 4, or picks 5 through 10? When do you think the first offensive player comes off the board?
That's a great question. I thought for a long time it was going to be Houston at 3 because I think when I look at what they obviously need a left or right tackle. So the kid out of NC State makes a lot of sense. Evan Neal makes a lot of sense. But then I'm starting to hear that, to me, I think they go corner, and I think they take Derek Stingley. They've made it clear they're pretty interested in him. I would say probably 5, because I don't think the Jets are. Jets have a pick at 10, where I think they'll get a receiver then. But I think they go corner as well. I would say 5.
All right. How about this, Nadu? A lot of Panthers fans tune in. Chandler right here beside. Chandler, what do you want? You want Malik Willis?
Yeah, I had that to your Twitter question a while ago, but I mean, I don't mind getting that left tackle. I feel like you cannot go wrong with one of those 3 left tackles.
Here are the options for the pool I'm in, Nadu. What do you think the Panthers do with the number 6 pick in the draft? Draft a quarterback is option 1. Draft Evan Neal or Charles Cross is option 2, so draft a tackle. And option 3 is any other result, including a trade. What's most likely amongst those scenarios, big man?
Well, if it was me, I would take a quarterback, absolutely. Because when you look up and down this depth chart, there's a lot of talent. This is a great defensive team. They had a great defensive draft last year and the year before. You know, they have decent receivers. They have a damn good running back, one of the best in the entire league. I mean, but you look at the main problem, it's quarterback position. We all know deep down Sam Darnold's not the quarterback of the future here. We know P.J. Walker's not the quarterback of the future. If I were them, I would take Malik Willis. That would be the pick I would make. What I think they ultimately do, I think they probably go safe and take, I think that the Giants either take Cross or Neal, and I think whoever they don't take, the Panthers will take. I will go quarterback, but again, I'm a little nuts when it comes to this stuff, so
well,
go a different way than they would.
I think there's a lot of Panthers fans, Chandler included, that would agree with that take. Absolutely. Big man wants the quarterback, but you could likely see yourselves taking a tackle. So on that note, let's say Carolina passes. Here's one, big man. Which team will draft a quarterback first in this year's draft? Your options are Carolina, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, or any other team. So you got 4 options there. Now, Carolina's first up, but of course, your team could make a trade, slide in, whatever. So Steelers, Saints, Panthers, or any other team. Jeff, who drafts their first quarterback?
You know, I'm hoping it's the Panthers because I think if they take a quarterback, it'd be Willis. And I have a prop where I bet Ickey's the first offensive lineman and Willis the first quarterback. Now, if they don't take him, I think the next, I think for me, I don't think New Orleans will. I think they'll take a receiver. I would say Pittsburgh. I think it's a lock that Pittsburgh takes a quarterback. I've talked for years about their inability to draft a quarterback and have a capable replacement for Ben Roethlisberger. I feel like they like Kenny Pickett. I feel like Willis is likely off the board. So, yeah, I would say if you made me bet it, I think Carolina is going to take a quarterback. I really do. I think he's going to listen to the fans. I think he knows that deep down he needs to get the next great quarterback there. Look at all the quarterbacks in the division. I mean, you have quarterbacks up and down, Tom Brady, and so many great. And again, to win in this league, you have to have a quarterback, and it's so damn hard. I like Malik Willis. He had a great pro day. I think he would be the guy. I'll go Panthers.
Big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, joining us, running over some prop bets. Jeff, there's one about the order of receivers taken, and kind of convoluted if you can't read it, so I won't try to explain it to you. But the receivers include Garrett Wilson, Drake London, and Jameson Williams. I mean, you can throw Olave in there. I'll just ask you this: who's your top guy? Who's your top receiver in this draft?
That's a great question. I think they're all really solid. If you made me pick the best receiver in this draft, I think fully healthy, I believe that ultimately I think Treylon Burks is going to be the best receiver out of all these kids. But I think on paper, I would say Jameson Williams is the guy. I think Jameson Williams would be a top 7 or 8 pick if he were fully healthy and didn't have that ACL tear. But I don't think you can go wrong with a lot of these guys. I mean, Drake London's interesting because he's 6'4". He's a guy who can go up and get the football, and he's going to be able to create a separation just because he's bigger than everybody else. It's funny because here in Philadelphia, we've heard a lot about Drake London, and I'm interested in Drake London just because they need a big receiver. But we have thoughts of Arcega-Whiteside, who was huge as well coming out of Stanford. And he was a complete mess here. So, yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with a lot of these guys. I love Garrett Wilson. I love all the kids, to be honest, at receiver. I think you could see 7 or 8 receivers in the first round.
Jeff Nadu joining us. Big man, Eagles have, a couple picks, right?
15 and 18, yep.
And receiver, you think going to be one of those? What do you think the Eagles end up with after tonight's first round?
I think their big board, if you ask them right now, their big board would say Jameson Williams is number 1. If he's at 15, they're going to take him. I think they also like Jordan Davis, but I have a feeling Baltimore will take him right before them. I think they want Williams, and they're going to hope that he's there. Now, whether they believe they're going to have to trade up to do it, I don't know. I would prefer they stand pat. They've already traded 1 pick away in the first round. They need to make both picks. They have holes in this team at receiver. They have holes at corner. They They have holes at defensive end, defensive tackle, linebacker. They have all sorts of picks they need to make. I don't want to see them trade these picks away. But I think if Jameson Williams is there at 15, I'll tell you another thing. There's a lot of talk recently that Kyle Hamilton's fallen in this draft. Look, Kyle Hamilton would be the best-case scenario for them. If he's there at 15, they'd absolutely take him. I would say it's either Kyle Hamilton or if he's gone and Jameson Williams there, they'll take him.
From what I'm reading, Jeff, and I like Kyle Hamilton and would not be upset if he is Washington's pick at 11, but sounds like to me they're going receiver. Is that what you think Washington does eventually?
Yeah, I think it's been abundantly clear that to win in this league, you have to have playmakers. We've seen what teams like, the Chiefs have done and
the Rams last year.
And Rams, yeah, for sure. So you have to go out and get receivers and get playmakers. And, Washington isn't that far off either, I don't feel like. So I will say this, though. With the Eagles' next pick at 18, I'd be over the hill if they went and got the kid Karlaftis out of Purdue. I truly believe, Cliff, he's going to be the best pass rusher in this draft. I think he's fallen. I think he's a terrific pass rusher. He reminds me a lot of J.J. Watt, and I'm not just saying that. He has a crazy motor off the edge. He's a problem. I don't know why he's fallen. I think he'll ultimately be one of the better players in this draft.
Jeff, the odds for, or the over-under for the total for quarterbacks taken in the first round on this prop sheet is 2.5. So Willis, the Steelers, you say are going to make a pick. Is there a late one here? Does Ritter slide into the first round? Do you think there's over 2.5 in the first round tonight?
I'm always bullish on taking the over in whatever the quarterback market is. If it's 2.5, I'm always bullish on going over just because. Look, I think Pickett and Willis are sure things. I'm starting to hear that Ritter and Seattle, they're starting to talk a lot about that. And I get a weird feeling he slides into this draft. There's a lot of great Cincinnati players in this draft, from Ahmad Gardner to Ritter to Kobe Bryant to Brian Cook. I mean, Alec Pierce. There's a lot of great players from that school in this draft. I think Ritter could find a way to slide in. I don't think Corral is a first-round pick. I would be bullish on over, but I don't think there's a ton of value on it, quite frankly. I would look elsewhere.
And here's one. This is tough to predict, Jeff, but if you go by a past draft, so 13 first round trades in 18, 9 in 2019, looks like 6 last year in the first round. So on the prop sheet it says how many trades will there be made in the first round for current first round picks: 1 to 4, 5 or 6, or 7 or more. If you had to take a stab at that one, what do you think about trades tonight?
Well, I think judging by the last couple of years, I would go over.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of them, and, it wouldn't surprise. I mean, people won in the first round because I think in this draft, it's really interesting how many. I think the first 15 players in this draft is really good, and then it's like any other draft, it's more of a crapshoot. So I'm always bullish there on trades as well, just because there's also players like Baker Mayfield that are on the block, and I'm sure the Eagles will listen to some moves to maybe move up or move back. So you also have a lot of teams that have multiple picks in this draft, so they may look to move back and gain something.
Big Man on Campus, Jeff Nadu joining us. Jeff, here's a prop, Chandler. What will Jeff be ranting about tonight more, the Eagles draft or the 76ers? Big Man, you got any insight on that one?
Well, it's funny. I did a baseball show earlier, and I said this has the potential to be a truly disastrous day here. As far as, you look at, the Phillies, they won today, so I guess it's starting out good. But yeah, the Sixers have the ability, and they're on the precipice of blowing a 3-0 lead. And I got to tell you, I think they do. I think they do blow it tonight. I think the Raptors win this game tonight, and we get a Game 7 on Saturday in Philadelphia.
How much pressure on Doc and the Sixers if that's going to be a weird mood in that building if that does happen.
I'll tell you what, I'm fascinated by it just because, weirdly enough, I actually picked against the Sixers in this first round, and I looked real stupid in the first couple of games, but I could look like an absolute genius. I think I'm not really. I expect them to blow it. So the Eagles, I'm feverishly excited, and I know always that they'll do something to screw it up. So I would say I'm going to rant more about the Eagles for sure.
There you go. Big man, before we let you go, you got a favorite prop? You mentioned one, including Willis and a lineman that you parlayed together. What's your favorite prop or two for tonight?
Yeah, I didn't go crazy in the prop market tonight. I think, to me, I'm really high on that one I discussed earlier with Icky going first, offensive lineman, and Willis is the first quarterback. I'll say one that I'm real high on. Jets select the cornerback first. I think it's a foregone conclusion that they take Gardner if he's there. I mean, like I said, they have a top 10 pick as well after that, so I feel like Gardner's got to be the pick there. So I think at plus 285, that's pretty interesting. Total receivers taking over 6.5 looks good. And I did the exact top three. Trevon Walker, Aiden Hutchinson, Derek Stingley. I think the Houston Texans are very high on Stingley.
Jeff, great to hear your voice again, man. Appreciate you joining us today, and maybe we'll reconvene sometime this summer, talk some college football futures, win totals, things like that. But anything we need to know about what you got going on these days?
Just doing my thing, Clip. Nothing crazy. Just doing my different shows and trying to have a good time in the summer here. We'll be back to football here before we know it. Time goes fast anymore. I was thinking the other day, I mean, it's about to be May. The fight I had was almost 6 months ago. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Time goes quick.
It does. Big man, have a good night. Hey, it could go great tonight for Philly sports fans. You get the guys you want and the Sixers win, or like you said, could be a complete disaster. So we'll see.
But you know what? I'll tell you one better. It's good to hear your voice. So if you need me tomorrow, you want me to talk more draft this week, you call me. You're the one person I like to talk to.
Ah, man, you're the best, Nadu. How about that? Jeff, enjoyed it, bud. We'll catch up with you down the road, man.
Clip, one thing before I go. Can I say one thing about advertisers?
Yeah.
So I'm here with a lady friend of mine, and she was listening to the radio, right? She was listening to all the stuff that you advertise, and she was telling me how she needs this and she needs that. And I said, well, we should go down to Greenville. They seem to have everything you need. So maybe we'll make a trip down there.
One-stop shopping, big man. Great food, great businesses. It's all here in Greenville, North Carolina, man.
Love it.
All right, bud. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. We'll talk to you. The BMOC. Good insight on the draft tonight. And when you're doing this sheet, Chandler, this is your first time going to this draft party.
It's the first time I'm going to this particular draft party. It's the first time that I've filled out a prop sheet for a draft.
You said earlier today, I don't know if you were stressed, because this is all about fun at the end, but you said you felt like you were doing homework and you didn't know any of the source material, and it's a bit of a headache.
Yeah.
Also, when you're filling these out, you got to go by... Are you going by what you want to happen or what you think's going to happen?
What I think is going to happen.
Because so what did you do for what would the Carolina Panthers do with the 6th pick? What did you say?
I went draft a quarterback.
So you still think there's a chance they go QB?
I think so. I think that they'll go quarterback, and that when I say quarterback, I think it's either going to be Pickett or it's going to be Willis.
That feels like the almost brave, bold move. As Jeff said, I agree with him. Like the easy, safe move is just taking one of these potentially can't miss tackles, right?
That's what I've been saying. You're kind of taking a risk on these quarterbacks because they have talent. They're young guys that you want to develop those guys, but I feel like you cannot miss out on either of these tackles, whether it's the Okinwu from NC State, you have the Charles Cross guy from Mississippi State, or the guy that I think is the most athletic tackle out of all three, Evan Neal from Alabama, the All-American. So you cannot go wrong with any of those tackles there. So I think the safe pick would be going for one of those left tackles instead of going for a quarterback.
It's going to be fascinating to see what happens tonight in the NFL draft. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. One more segment to go here in hour number 2. I'll read our poll for today. Who's your favorite NFL team? Who do you want them to draft tonight? And what Pirate of all time would you like to see added to your NFL roster? Our buddy Halftime Steve Fuller, said it pisses me off when I'm in the drive-through lane and all the cars pull up and there's one idiot just sitting there. And I said, Steve, did you honk the horn at Shirley Rhodes? And he said, I'm scared to. That's the right attitude to have, Steve.
That's right.
Don't hit that horn. We'll take it. Don't touch that dial. We'll come back and have more after this.
the studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. But the good news is, you know, we're getting vehicles from the factory every single week. So what the customer can do is come in, get an appraisal on their trade-in if they have one. They can pick a vehicle that's incoming and actually kind of build it how they want. And then when it gets here in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they're actually taking delivery of a new vehicle.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Experience next-level adventure with Kawasaki Teryx KRX 1000 sports side-by-sides featuring a combination of trail-taming power, sporty performance, and rugged capability. Whichever Teryx KRX 1000 model you choose, you'll experience the ability to take on the toughest trails with unmatched comfort and confidence. Kawasaki Teryx KRX 1000, your world, your adventure. See them today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Pepper, oh no, they didn't. Papa John's just took their signature pepperoni and hand-stuffed it inside that garlic-kissed crust. Oh, now that's an epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza like no mouth has ever seen.
Hey Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Are you ready for a new career? Victra is the largest independent retailer for one of the nation's largest cellular providers, and Victra's contact center is hoping to interview you and offer you a job. Get ready. Victra is holding a 2-day hiring event at the Greenville Convention Center on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Victra has open positions for customer care representatives as well as sales representatives for consumer and business sales. Benefits include incredible commission potential, paid face-to-face training, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, a 50% discount on your wireless bill, access to wages prior to payday, and 401k matching. Visit pit-jobs.com or search Victra Contact Center on Facebook for info about the hiring event on May 3rd and 4th. Bring your resume and dress for success. Victra will be conducting interviews and offering jobs on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th at the Greenville Convention Center. Go to pit-jobs.com for more info.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio! Pirate Radio! Pirate! Pirate! Pirate Radio! Radio!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 55,000 followers today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
More ECU basketball news. Stephen Igo tweeting this out 44 minutes ago. East Carolina has announced its 7th signee of the day. How about this? The Pirates have signed the Los Angeles Player of the Year, Caleb LeCount from King Drew. He averaged 33.5 points per game this past season. Alex adds that he is on a big time AAU team. The Compton Magic has dozens of NBA alums. Great connection to have. How in the world did we get this guy? He's 5'8", so he was overlooked by a lot of teams because of his size.
Mike Schwartz is on a roll with all these signees, and I say, don't stop LeCount.
You're getting nothing for that. Nothing at all.
I wish I had a cricket sound.
Did you like that?
I liked it pretty good.
Well, too bad that our producers in there didn't.
I'm going. Is it Caleb or Caleb? Kalib.
Caleb.
Well, you could pronounce it either way.
This has got to be the toughest pronunciations of signees I have ever seen. You got DeBonge.
Yeah, it probably is Caleb. I don't know though. Could be Caleb. We'll find out one day.
Speaking of ECU basketball, former player Tremont Robinson White just tweeted out just a little while ago. Let's see if I can find it. He claims he says, blessed to have signed my first contract. And it's a picture of him signing a piece of paper, and he has the...
Just like a sheet of notebook paper?
Well, it looks like some sort of piece of paper on top of a folder.
Okay.
But in his tweet, he has an emoji of the Czech Republic flag.
Okay.
So it's...
a little pro ball.
I'm thinking pro ball overseas.
Good for him. If you can get paid to do it, go do it. Happy for Tremont. Love that he went with the, as Billy Weaver said, Walter Payton look last year with the headband and the hair coming out. Tremont was a good player. He was
a good kid.
Probably, thanks, underappreciated last year. Struggled offensively at times. If he could just develop a consistent outside shot,
I was going to say
he would be so valuable because he plays his tail off defensively. How many tips? And steals did he
so
have
many, and he was such an advantage defensively for this Pirate basketball team. He would have been a great fit on this Mike Schwartz program as well. But yeah, there was so many times last year where he interrupted passes, whether that was just putting a hand on it, putting an arm on it, or kind of picking somebody's pocket. He was just he was an awesome defensive player for ECU, and also he kind of drawed a lot of attention when he would drive to the basket and kick it out to other people from beyond the arc. But it's exactly what you said, Clip. Kind of wish he had a better outside shooting percentage, but there's a lot to improve, and congratulations on Tremont Robinson White on signing the contract and getting paid to play basketball now.
I tell you what, I'm about to tweet it. This might be my new guy, this little 5'8" guy. I shouldn't get excited about anything in life generally, but especially ECU basketball.
You like that he's 5'8"?
5'8", 33 points a game. I think
this could be the diamond in the rough.
This could be the guy. This might be my new guy. Am I ready to give my heart to somebody?
Don't let this be a rebound. Don't let this be a rebound.
Well, he's 5'8". He probably didn't get a lot of rebounds. So he's not a rebound guy.
So that was
he's not my rebound guy.
Yeah.
I want him to be the guy.
No, I'm saying don't let him be like a rebound.
I know that, and I said he's small. I added on to the joke and said he's small and doesn't get a lot of rebounds, and for that reason, he is not a rebound guy. Dummy, I was playing off your line.
Let me tell you something.
How did you not get that?
Let me tell you something. I got it.
Well, why did you say what you said?
Because I don't want it to be a rebound. I don't want you to get your heart broken like you did with Braden's son.
I got that.
I'm looking after you.
I understand, and
this is no time to joke.
Hey, Shirley.
Hi.
I'm scared.
No, I'm just letting them get
I'm looking out for you.
I understand.
There they go.
I got the joke.
I don't want you to.
And then I added my own. Why did you go back to the original? You gotta move. You gotta keep going.
I don't know, man. I just don't want to see you get your heart broken again.
Okay.
I looked up some of the recent alumni of the Compton Magic, and one of them is Evan Mobley, rising star for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Great player at USC. How did this guy... Oh, he's going to transfer to some Pac-12 school in a couple years. But
It's definitely
enjoy him while he's here, folks. Enjoy the good times. Like Chandler and I are having a great time in here right now.
Oh, by the way, I meant to apologize and make everything okay. I apologize.
Hey, no problem. I apologize for the way I acted a moment ago.
No, it's fine.
All right, we're good. Oh, yeah, I need to read some tweets, so I need to stop doing this new guy tweet. I think he's going to be my new guy, though. Let's look at... Don't say anything.
I'm sorry.
Don't say a word.
No, I'm sorry.
Steve Allen is a Commanders fan. He wants the team to draft Hamilton, and he wants his player to be added to from the Pirates, Jeff Blake. I had those same two top answers, Commanders, Hamilton, and I was down to Blake or Garrard because Carson Wentz is not my guy. Not my new guy.
Not the guy. You're not that guy.
So I wanted a quarterback. I went with Garrard. Steve goes with Blake. The other Steve Hill, also a Commanders fan, wants Hamilton and would like to add Chris Johnson to the stable. That would be fun. There was an interesting answer here from a Falcons fan that I cannot find at the moment, but he wanted for the Pirate. He wanted to add to the... Oh, here it is, Alex. He wants Jordan Davis or a receiver tonight. For the Pirate, all-time he would like to have on the Falcons, he said Justin Hardy, but actually let him play this time. So let's run it back with Justin Hardy, but this time put him on the field.
When he was on the field, I feel like he made some good plays.
I feel like his production to plays ran ratio was pretty high in Atlanta. I remember when... he was drafted, it was right. I thought Washington was going to get him. We were in a round and at a time where I knew we were going receiver, and we did. We got Jamison Crowder from Duke, and I want to say that was right before Hardy, like a pick or two before the Falcons went Hardy at the time.
It was the same thing with the Panthers when Zay Jones was being drafted. We had the pick, and Zay Jones was still on the board. A wide receiver was a part of the needs for the Panthers that year, and I was so excited because I thought we were going to get Zay there with that pick, and he ended up being drafted, I think, either right before us. No. Was he on the board? He was either right before us or we skipped over him, and he was picked like a couple of picks after us, but he was right around that wheelhouse for the Panthers to get a former Pirate.
Mike P says, if this 5'8" guy has one good game, I'm all in on him being the new guy. I said it earlier in the show with Jeff Charles. Love rooting for the little guy, Allen Iverson, because I brought up John Morant.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine this guy, like, hitting a corner three and just stepping over?
And us being almost
passing out.
And reaching our arms out and getting fives.
And doing the Brandon Johnson point. You remember the game where Brandon Johnson would just point?
Yeah. And instead of doing the he's too small taunt, he does the he's too tall to guard me.
I'm too big.
He can't hang with me. I love this guy already. Don't know how to say his name. Love him. Favorite player.
Love that dude.
Dale is a Kansas City Chiefs fan, raised a fan by his mama. He wants to trade up for an edge like Jermaine Johnson or stay where they at and take a receiver like Chris Olave. Can never have too much receivers if you're Kansas City. So Tyreek Hill out. Who'd they bring in? CJ Chandler.
Juju.
Help me out. Thank you.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Well done. And he says he'd like to see Chris Johnson added to the Chiefs. That'd be pretty dangerous to have CJ in the backfield. Adam is a Steelers fan. He wants Devin Lloyd with the pick. And he wants, what Pirate would he like? Linval Joseph to add to the
run stopper.
Do the Steelers still run a 3-4?
I think so.
Have him.
Y'all still have Casey Hayward?
Yeah.
Y'all still have Kevin Green?
Wow.
Dude, that's naming all. Y'all still have LaVon Kirkland?
Kevin Green was not a good one.
Why not?
He's dead.
I was
rest in peace, Kevin Green.
Chandler, were you talking about Cam Hayward?
Did I say Casey Hayward? Yeah, I meant Cam Hayward. I'm sorry. Yeah. I feel like he's been there forever.
He is. He's like 33, 34.
Huh. And he's been a Steeler his whole career?
I believe so.
But no, I think Linval Joseph. right there as a nose guard.
That would be
good
crazy.
luck.
Good luck getting through all that.
Redbeard says the 5'8" guy's the next transfer candidate after a great season next season once he gets noticed on the farm team Pirates. No crap, Redbeard. But why? I mean, I'd already said that. I didn't say it as negative as you said it. But that's what we live in. That's the reality of the situation, unfortunately. But right now, he's our guy. Enjoy it while he's here. That's all I can say. 5'8".
I'm excited.
Our guy, 33 points a game. Compton Magic.
Now we're going to look out on him.
That's pretty good. We'll take a
Shirley.
break. Nope, it wasn't that good.
Shirley.
Certainly.
What?
Dang.
Because that's the second time you've used that joke.
No, it's not. It's a different joke.
Same premise.
Same premise.
I like it, Chandler. That one's for me.
Thanks, buddy.
And Mike P.
Now, 5 minutes ago, we wanted to kill each other.
Yeah.
But hey, look how things change.
I know. You got to be able to move on. You got to be able to roll with the punches.
Now, this new guy for ECU, now that might be his guy. But this right here, this is my guy.
All right.
This is my guy.
Shirley, please break now. Troy D joins us hour 3. We'll have a giveaway and more on Pirate Radio Live on a Weird Thursday show. Back with you after this.
Hey Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Hey, Troy here with my buddy Cam from Tailgate Classics, the only vintage store here in Greenville selling all types of cool stuff. Cam, you got something new for folks, too, that just hit.
Yes, sir. If you guys have had some good times back in the 90s at some of your favorite places like Grog's, The Elbow, and tons of other old businesses, we're doing a retro line of T-shirts that are available now.
Fantastic. So if you enjoyed hanging out at those places, now you can wear the gear. How can folks find you online, too?
That's shoptailgateclassics.com or come see us in person at 304 Evans Street.
Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330 and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-through window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
It's bow time. Have you ever wondered why Bojangles Chicken Supremes are called Supremes? Well, with golden crispy chicken tenderloins this juicy, tender, and full of bold flavor, what else would you call them? Superbs? Nah, that would be weird. Get your 4-piece Chicken Supremes combo today with a scratch-made biscuit, your choice of fixin', legendary iced tea, and your favorite sauce for dipping. Download our app to order ahead. It's bow time.
Are you ready for a new career? Victra is the largest independent retailer for one of the nation's largest cellular providers, and Victra's contact center is hoping to interview you and offer you a job. Get ready. Victra is holding a 2-day hiring event at the Greenville Convention Center on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Victra has open positions for customer care representatives as well as sales representatives for consumer and business sales. Benefits include incredible commission potential, paid face-to-face training, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, a 50% discount on your wireless bill, access to wages prior to payday, and 401k matching. Visit pit-jobs.com or search Victra Contact Center on Facebook for info about the hiring event on May 3rd and 4th. Bring your resume and dress for success. Victra will be conducting interviews and offering jobs on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th at the Greenville Convention Center. Go to pit-jobs.com for more info.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Domino's of Greenville has 3 locations to take care of you. Take advantage of the week-long carry-out deal of all 3 topping pizzas for only $7.99. Order online today at Domino's.com. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
No, I haven't.
All right, welcome back into the program. Wild show today.
It's been crazy.
And it's now Dad's here. The most mature member of Pirate Radio, Troy D.
That's how you know I'm getting older. But I'm the senior statesman around here now.
We're going to clean up our act with Troy D.
I used to be you guys. Now I'm like, settle down, fellas. Don't embarrass me.
Yeah, even Shirley was acting immature earlier in the show. CJ Schaefer, Chanman's here, Troy D. Troy, how you doing?
Doing good. Good to see you. Very nice weather day today, by the way, as we ease into getting close to a weekend here. You know, these Thursdays, as we get into summer, kind of Thursday evenings kind of turn into the new Fridays.
I was going to say, and we are getting close to summertime. And Troy, by the way, I told you this last week, and I don't give compliments to you a lot, but I told you this last week at the Raleigh's Army Tournament. You look great. You look like you're getting into summer shape. And by the way, I know summer is near because there is no undershirt below the button-up.
I noticed.
You were very observant, Chad. And I got to tell you, today, this week was the first week. I wore a couple shirts without the undershirt. Now, usually the undershirt, it's multi-purpose. Wintertime, it's a little cooler. Sometimes it just feels better if you feel like you're going to be in a situation where you might sweat. You know, you don't show sweat marks if you have an undershirt. But now, as we ease into summer, it's kind of my, I started this, I think, last year. Going into a shirt, and I kind of liked it. And it's back, baby.
I'm used to it now because I remember last year the first time you did it. It did look strange because it's something
like there's like beach Troy there.
Yeah,
but
and you've already got a tan going, and it's not officially summer yet.
Natural. It is all natural.
All natural.
I can't say that in the past there hasn't been some assistance.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Appreciate that.
Currently, all natural.
All right.
I was at the beach this
week.
Tan. I was at the beach this weekend. And was exercising outside before and some this week. And I've had a chance just to get some good old-fashioned vitamin D from our friend the sun. And working on the base because Memorial Day will be here before you know it. Mm-hmm. That is really the kickoff to summer for me, guys. Memorial Day weekend is really... Man, all right, I got to get in shape by then. I got to get tan by then. I got to get my head right by then. Mind, body, soul by Memorial Day weekend is my goal.
I like that goal.
I think this year, maybe more than any, you have done a good job of putting in the pre-work for that, Troy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like January through April.
I have been working out more. I've been trying to eat better.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like you guys, it's hard because, people will bring us stuff here to the studio at times. You guys might bring in stuff. Occasionally there'll be like donuts and stuff back here. Actually, I think a month ago we had someone brought donuts. And I actually did not eat one for the first time.
Yeah.
Not saying I won't ever eat one again. That took a lot of willpower for me.
Willpower was the word I was going to go for.
And I'm not always good at that. But I feel a sense of urgency now as we get ready to go into May. Can you believe?
Can you imagine?
There we go.
No, I'm just saying this weekend I think is May 1st, right?
Sunday. Sunday.
Looked like you had a seizure there.
I dropped my pen.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Chandler, would you be a gentleman? And
No,
please pick
I don't
up
want him right here.
Mr. Brock's pen.
Are you sure?
I don't need my pen.
Just help him.
No.
Don't go underneath of his legs. Just go to the side and help him get his pen because I know how distract. Clip, I'm a pen guy too, and even if I don't use it, I need it in my hand.
Excuse me, sir.
So, be nice about it, Chandler. Don't start an incident. Where is it? Oh, here, I'm gonna help you. I got it. Here, hold on. Look at it. There you go.
All right, thank you guys.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, I know how it is without a pen.
All right,
so
I got my
back on
safety
track.
blanket back. No, I wanted to look.
I can't believe it's May.
Yeah,
literally this weekend.
And it's the. Oh, never mind.
Birthday month?
Nah.
Oh,
not for me. Let's go around. Do you know when our birthdays are, Troy?
You walked right into that one, buddy. You walked right into that one.
I mean,
I got to be honest. I don't.
It's not like I've worked with you guys that long. I mean, come on. How am I supposed to keep track of stuff like that?
Yeah,
I am
point.
terrible about stuff like that. And honestly, I think a lot of people are. And if it wasn't for Facebook, with the reminders of, hey, it's such and such birthday. Like even like people I'm good for, I'm like, oh wow, that's your birthday today. And,
Speaking of birthdays and Facebook, thank you, Facebook, for letting me know that it was John Moody's birthday yesterday.
P1 listener.
Yep.
We appreciate his support and laughs throughout the years. Happy birthday, John.
Been very loyal.
That Facebook, that's one thing Facebook is good for. If you log on and you see today's birthdays are, and it's a great reminder.
I don't check it every day, and then I feel, but then the days I don't check, because it'll scroll, it'll give you the days today. Like I saw, like Mark Wharton's birthday was today, former Pirate Club director from many years ago. Like,
where's he now?
He's now the athletic director at like UT Chattanooga or something, isn't it?
I'll look it up.
I think it's UT Chattanooga.
Okay.
I believe he is the Mocs athletic director,
right. Yep.
if memory serves me correctly. But then it'll say people's birthday a day ago, 2 days. I'm like, oh man, they're like a good friend of mine. I forgot to wish them a happy birthday.
So in that case,
and then I will go then happy belated.
You
birthday.
go with the happy belated.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
If there's someone I'm close to, yes.
Okay.
But not you can't like look just because you're connected with someone on Facebook doesn't mean they're like.
No,
I know thousands of people, or but that doesn't mean I'm friends with them.
that'd be a full-time job, wishing everybody happy birthday on your Facebook.
So I just kind of pick and choose the people that like I'm, really friends with.
And now you know if you made the cut, you're important to Troy.
I probably shouldn't have said that.
You're out.
And sometimes I just forget, and sometimes I'll go a week without even checking it.
And if you're really important in his life, he'll buy himself a gift on your birthday.
That's
like
right.
He does for Shirley.
That's right.
So did you?
I should get you something nice for me this year, Clip.
I just want you to think about it.
I will absolutely think about it.
Give me that thought.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. Yours is summertime.
Well, some people consider November the summer. We've had some hot Novembers in the past.
I had no clue when your birthday was. You busted me right
Great guess.
I was totally.
You said it with fake confidence.
I know it's Ellerby that's in August.
All right. You should probably just stop now. Yeah.
But I was thinking yours was summertime.
Nah.
I was like, all right, I'm going to go with it.
I got a great birthday the day after Halloween, football season.
November 1st.
November 1st.
That's an easy one to remember. I'll probably remember it now.
It's an easy one to remember.
Now that you give me a hint like that, Halloween. So now when I think of you, I'll think of Halloween.
Okay.
There's the Clip Brock mask. Oh, his birthday's the next day.
We'll revisit this in a few months and see how it goes.
I will, now that you've given me a trigger like that, I will remember that. That's how my brain works. I need something
I'm going to come in on Halloween. It's Halloween, Troy. You know what that means.
It'll be your birthday before you know it, Clip.
Yeah, right.
I will remember this now.
All right, we'll see.
There's certain it's weird how your brain remembers stuff, but if I have something it's linked to, that will trigger me to remember Clip Brock's birthday.
Okay, Troy. When is my birthday?
Oh, no.
I don't know. We dealt with this a few months ago, Shirley. So it was a few months ago. I'd have to check my Facebook notifications to get the exact date.
You should go back and check your receipts for stuff that you buy.
Hey, that purple shirt that you got in.
Yeah.
You got
that tablecloth shirt that you bought down in Orlando.
May I say December 19th? Crap.
For Shirley?
Are you saying December 19th is my birthday? Is that what you?
It's in December, right?
I was thinking warmer.
No.
it just happened not too long ago. The whole
No, my
incident.
birthday's not in December.
When is it, Shirley?
It's October 13th.
Oh. Sorry.
You are way off.
December 19th is my grandmother's birthday. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you're saying I'm your grandmother now?
No, I just get y'all mixed up.
Oh, wow.
Grandma Shirley.
I love you, Shirley. Hey, I'm gonna walk out this door today. I'm not gonna go that door.
All right, Troy D. Not much going on.
Robert did remind me. It was an airport buy.
Oh yeah,
in Orlando. That's right. I did. I bought it at the what was that store? It was a store that is famous for Johnson and Murphy. I got hooked in that damn store again. I had time to kill in the Orlando airport when we went to the UCF game, and they had like a buy one get one 50% off. And I had it shipped back, and it came on the day of Shirley's birthday. That's right. God, Robert
You did a live unboxing in her face.
Robert Matthews, great recall. He has a better memory on this than I did.
His shirt cost more than what I got for my birthday, which was a bag of pretzels.
I did go get you something.
There is a lot of P1 listeners that help us remember the things
we have
that happen in our lives.
P1 listeners around.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're very good at that.
Very good.
Of filling in the voids that we can't remember, which as we get older, Clip, are going to be more and more.
Well, Troy, we've got some new guys on the basketball roster for you to forget about.
As you say, new guys, you mean like a whole new team?
7.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big class.
Well, there's your starting 5 plus 2 bench players that could sub in.
Don't discount Felton and Johnson and Small quite yet. Or Luigi. But,
all right. Who do you think's going to play more? These new guys or the existing guys?
Well, I just named a few that are definitely going to play. I don't know. I haven't seen these
play
guys.
more. I'm just guessing. I think these new guys are coming in.
But you don't know that.
It's like a new program.
You hope they're
I'm
better.
hoping it's like Blue Chips here.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying it. I'm just saying.
Go with your joke.
No, I'm not saying it, Clip. That was an off the record joke.
Why not?
Because it was inappropriate.
I don't think so. It was just a joke. You don't know if these guys are good or not. I think you can use them.
You just hope that they're not what?
I said I sure hope, and I have no idea how good these guys are.
Right.
I would love these guys to be awesome like Blue Chips. And I just said during the break,
get ready, Shirley.
I hope this is more like Blue Chips and not closer to potato chips.
Yeah, that's fine to say.
I know. I'm going for Blue Chips is my point.
I like that. Yeah. I like that.
I just hope we're not eating paint chips while we watch this team play.
Way to layer it right there. That is how teamwork happens right there. If the basketball team does it like that, we're going to win a lot of games.
Troy, how about, and I set it up like this the first time. Let me find it real quick. We got the Los Angeles Player of the Year. We got a kid that averaged 33 points a game.
Oh, he's got to be like a center.
We got a kid that is
fired
on
up, Clip.
an AAU team called the Compton Magic, which has dozens of NBA players.
When I think of the Magic, I think of like Dwight Howard, a big, tall guy.
Why did we get this guy? Because he's 5'8".
Oh.
Slipped through the cracks, literally. But that's the kind of guy
we got it.
You got
to take a chance on a guy that's off the radar.
Guess who else averaged 30-plus points and was a good guard? Tristan Newton.
Yeah.
But he went under-recruited.
Other teams overlook him.
Yeah.
He gets a chance to be a star here.
A diamond in the rough.
So,
point guards don't have to be tall.
No. I think
some of the best point guards are short.
I'm going Troy D on this guy. I'm already excited about him. I think he's going to be a player.
You're fired up.
I like a little guy. That
is he our Muggsy Bugs?
Yeah, he's our Spud. He's our Muggsy. Yeah. He's our little guy, 5'8". And so he's probably actually 5'6".
I like it.
Guess who our best player on offense was last year in football? Tyler Snead.
Exactly.
What's he? 5'7"? Maybe
5'7"
on a good day.
Yeah. We need to get Luigi like putting his arm on top of
like Manu Bowl and Muggsy.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it. You showed me some video of him. Looked pretty good.
Well, he was playing against your twins. But,
well,
he looked pretty good. Other than that, 7 new Pirates added today. Mike Schwartz, I'll say this.
Is that the most ever announced at one time? I know Dooley's rolled over the roster at times, but have they ever announced 7 at one time?
Well, that one year, they really got rid of everybody but Jaden Carter.
That's right. Yeah.
So I'm assuming there was more that year.
But I don't remember, did they announce it all at once like this?
Yeah,
cool how
I think they
that.
try to do it like that.
I just remember like 5 people before. This seems like a lot.
Yeah.
But we need them. We need bodies.
I'm going to say that year that they had where Jaden was doing the Will Smith meme, the Fresh Prince meme, looking around the room at an empty room.
Yeah.
He was literally the only guy back. So
yeah.
But yeah, Mike Schwartz, again, we don't know how good these guys are going to be, but he's been working. He's been putting in the work. So I'll give him credit for that.
You okay? I just noticed in the feed you look like you were having a seizure over there.
No. Saw a funny comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it related to this show?
Yes.
Oh, good.
You want to share it?
Kitty Curlins.
Pee-wee Pirate?
Yeah.
That tickled you a little bit?
Yeah, it did. But then I thought of hey, if basketball doesn't work out, he can be our mascot, be Pee-wee the Pirate.
God, that is bad. That is so dumb, but it is funny. I didn't like that, Kirk.
That is terrible. That's all.
Pee-wee the Pirate.
That's all.
And why?
So you saw my little smirk on the top.
Yeah. Now I know what you were smirking about.
We might be onto some here, though, but like either have a smaller Petey or a dog we could call Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
See, I think I've seen the Carolina Mudcats. They have Muddy the Mudcat, and then they have like this little miniature Mudcat that follows them around. Have you ever seen that?
I have not.
Yeah, they've got like a little mini Mudcat.
Yeah.
We should have Petey the Pirate and then Pee-wee the Pirate.
We got the name ready.
Yeah, this would be perfect. And then have like a little mini pirate, Petey the Pirate, and call him Pee-wee. That'd be perfect. That's actually a great idea, Kenny. Petey and Pee-wee.
Troy,
like Petey the Pirate's kid.
This is a random memory, but do you remember when Tulsa played here and they had that very strange looking like little person mascot thing?
I don't.
I'm never going to be able to
The Golden Hurricane?
Yeah, it was the oddest. We talked about it.
Which is still the dumbest.
But this was years and years ago.
Nickname for Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Golden Hurricane. They get no hurricanes. It should be the Tulsa Tornadoes. That's what it should be.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find it. But anyway, I just remember.
No, they had a little person? Like
it was, yeah, it was very strange. And I'll see if I can locate it. But anyway, Pirate baseball home this weekend against Cincinnati, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And really no news going on the football front for your Bud Light ECU report, Troy D. Kind of hitting, not a dead time, but a slow time.
This is probably the slowest time of year for football.
Outside of June,
for
July.
Football news.
Yeah. Well, June, July is no news is good news.
Correct.
We don't want any news.
I would say almost year round now, no news is good news when it comes to off the field stuff.
But at least, when it comes to off the field. Yeah. But once we get through that, as Troy D says, August will be here before you know it. Fall camp, Pirate Radio party.
By the way, Troy D.
So, really, football starts in August. I mean, they report like August 1st.
The beginning of August.
Yeah. So, when we talk next time, Clip, on Monday, it'll be May. So, you got May, June, July. You're 3 months away from the start of football.
By the way, Troy D, as of today, 128 days on the David Price construction countdown to kickoff. 126 days until the party of the year is back. Are you excited?
I am excited about that. We've got a lot of news to share about that as we get closer. We've just kind of scratched the surface with the date right now and the location, September 1st at the State Theater. We're going to be talking more about that as it gets closer.
Let's take a time out. We'll come back. We'll have more for you. We also have a giveaway to get to here on this Thursday. We will do that and a lot more when we return on Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Jersey Mike's number 16 Chicken Philly, because grilled to order makes a sub above. At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. Yes. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh, because slice to order makes a sub above.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Did you know time spent outdoors can help improve your children's health and bring balance to their life? The Outdoor Heritage Advisory Council invites you to join the Patch program. This program is for any child under the age of 16 and includes activities like fishing, hunting, and hiking. These are just one of the many ways you can earn the exclusive patches from the Outdoor Heritage Council. For more information on how to sign up and get your adventure started, visit outdoorheritage.nc.gov.
In Greenville, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on, like the one who mowed your lawn that week you were sick. Well, here's another good neighbor you can count on, State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer. Timothy and his team are here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance, which can save you money and time. So combine home and auto and start the savings rolling. Call State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer at 493-0002 and start saving today.
The Wood Ducks are back at Granger Stadium this upcoming week versus the Carolina Mudcats, April 26th through May 1st. Join us for Thirsty Thursdays with $1 Natty Lights, Friday night postgame fireworks, Saturday giveaway of a 5th season pint glass, and $1 Bring Your Dog to the Ballpark on Sunday. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Hope to see you at Granger Stadium all weekend cheering on the Wood Ducks. Go Woodies!
Mow like a pro with Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers deliver professional grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Ron Ayers Motorsports to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Are you ready for a new career? Victra is the largest independent retailer for one of the nation's largest cellular providers, and Victra's contact center is hoping to interview you and offer you a job. Get ready. Victra is holding a 2-day hiring event at the Greenville Convention Center on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Victra has open positions for customer care representatives as well as sales representatives for consumer and business sales. Benefits include incredible commission potential, paid face-to-face training, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, a 50% discount on your wireless bill, access to wages prior to payday, and 401k matching. Visit pit-jobs.com or search Victra Contact Center on Facebook for info about the hiring event on May 3rd and 4th. Bring your resume and dress for success. Victra will be conducting interviews and offering jobs on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th at the Greenville Convention Center. Go to pit-jobs.com for more info.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Alrighty, welcome back into the show. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
No sugar, no preservatives. It's all natural. This is a sparkling kiwi one I got here.
No free ads, Troy did.
All right, sorry. This is
cover your can.
The new, yeah. It's a new energy drink I got here. Essential Energy accelerates metabolism, burns body fat.
We were talking about
get a sponsorship deal with these guys.
Yeah, go for it. We were talking about like breweries. I think the other day, Shirley, we
burglaries.
A brewery. What
if a brewery got burglarized?
I don't know if I can say it now.
Can you say it?
A brewery burglarized brewery.
That's tough.
A burglarized brewery.
That's okay. That's fair.
Oh, that's funny.
And how is that trendy to have open? Like I feel like that in the last 3 to 4 years, maybe longer than that.
Oh, not that trendy anymore.
I just feel like it's a trend. You remember we used to have like a lot of frozen yogurt places around? Like
everything runs. Well, first of all, you guys might be a little too young. The first wave we had was we had a wave of steakhouses open up in Greenville, all at the same time. Y'all remember that?
How far are we going back?
Well, this was probably in the 90s.
Because I was and you were, I think, as well, a Three Steers guy back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Three Steers. Right. But are you talking about chains?
I'm talking about chains. I'm talking about they put Three Steers and Beef Barn went out of business.
Yeah.
All the chains came.
Right. Yeah.
There was a Texas Steakhouse at one time. That was the hot spot.
Lone Star.
Star, yeah. And then...
Of course, Outback.
Yeah, it seemed like it was Greenville Boulevard was Ribeye Row is what the nickname was at one time.
Yeah.
And Longhorn.
Then we had then we had our phase of mattress stores on every corner.
Oh yeah,
remember? I mean, mattress stores.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was like Mattress Firm was competing with some other company, and they were all putting multiple locations right next to each other.
Oh yeah, they'd go head to head.
Like we had more mattress stores per capita than maybe anywhere else in the country at one time, and maybe more mattress stores than gas stations at one time. Then it went from mattress stores. Then yogurt shops were hot.
That was hot.
That was a big trend, and now we're down to just back to one.
Yeah,
I think of the one.
I swear there was just buildings and buildings. They're almost empty, and they just put up your self-serve yogurt and called it a shop.
Yeah, and then we had a trend. A lot of I've seen. Then the sweepstakes places went crazy.
Oh yeah,
many years ago, and then that got kind of outlawed. So a lot of those have closed down.
Kind of outlawed is a good way to put it.
Because it depends what county and who's enforcing what.
And I still feel like they're... anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and then we had a phase of... Boy, you see a lot of CBD stores pop up and vape
that's
places.
a big one now.
Yeah.
Boy, if you got the vape business must be a big business. Because if there's an empty retail spot, it seems like a vape place is going in there.
Yeah.
That's the new Chinese food beside Food Line.
Yes.
Now it's a vape place beside Food Line.
Yeah.
Hemp stores.
Maybe they should merge vape Chinese food.
But I feel like we're in the brewery renaissance era.
Now, I think the new thing is these liquor, custom bourbon places that are opening up, or vodka places.
Okay.
That's that next level
liqueur
stuff. Yeah, it's not just breweries. It's what do you call it when a distillery is the next thing.
Yeah,
that's the new thing I think now.
But I brought it up because how would you describe that drink? Is that a seltzer? What is that?
This is technically all right.
That's non-alcoholic.
This is non-alcoholic, although it looks like I'm drinking.
And you just said non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic. Is it?
I promise, folks, it is.
Although it probably mixes great with vodka.
Yeah.
And it does look like I'm drinking a White Claw or something.
So it's sparkling.
This is something. What is it considered?
But I don't know. I feel like
it's a sparkling energy drink.
But the new
it's not really anything.
A sparkling flavored water energy
It's not
drink.
water. Celsius proprietary Meta Plus formula includes green tea with EGCG, ginger, and guarana seed.
And instead of your typical energy drinks, that's more of a healthy energy.
Correct. I've heard this is actually one of the fastest growing drinks in the country. I was reading in Advertising Age just how this thing has exploded because it's a lot better for you than maybe let's say some of the stuff that's in Red Bull, for instance.
But
I used to like Red Bull a lot, but now I'm off Red Bull.
A lot of sugar.
Yes. Well, and they did start sugar-free Red Bull, but even that has a weird taste to it. This is pretty good once you get used to it.
But those hard seltzers are now very popular.
Seltzer everything.
Yeah.
Boy, seltzer is in its prime right now. Mm-hmm. I think it's like anything. You've got 1,000 different flavors of seltzer, and a few of them will stick for long term. But man, it's like everybody's got a seltzer now.
Yeah, and apparently it's a trend too to go with the low calorie, no carb stuff.
Yeah.
We gave away on this show Bud Light Next, which I've gotten where I drink a lot now.
Yeah,
which is a type of seltzer.
Although the seltzer stuff is good, but I don't know if I could sit there on a beach and drink 6 or 7 of them.
Too sweet.
No, it gets too bubbly. Right.
Heartburn.
It's good for a couple. But I think if you're on the beach, you got to go back to just good old beer, light beer, in my case, or maybe a mixed drink. But I couldn't just pound seltzers all day.
Yeah.
That's me, but maybe some people can.
I remember I worked, Troy D, at Trademark 54 in Winterville, my final year of high school, and a little bit into college.
I have frequented that one before.
And it was always...
I saw you there and didn't even know it was you back then.
Probably so. Yeah. I saw a lot of people. Really made me hate people. Just kidding.
Nothing will make you hate people like working with the general public.
But new stuff would come out, and at that time, the new stuff was Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh yeah,
and the
still around.
And Smirnoff Ice came out.
Still
while
around.
I was working there, and it was just funny how.
Do people still get iced, or what is that? What it's called?
I hope not.
You know what I'm talking about, guys?
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah.
Something happens, and you have to chug a Smirnoff Ice.
They kind of surprise you with it. Like I know at Sup Dogs, they'll bring you a to-go box, and the person opens it up, and there's a Smirnoff in there. Now, if you want to go,
and you got to get on one knee. And
if
drink
you want to
right?
be a total ass, then you give them the double barrel, the big one, and then you have to get on one knee and then chug the whole thing.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Like that.
What a punishment!
Now you talk about heartburn.
Chugging a Smirnoff
and
Ice.
burp galore. Ooh.
But I remember those were very popular when they first came out. It was also those came out, Troy, and it was the last legs of Zima.
I was just gonna say, before that, I remember I was in school when Zima hit for the first time, and that was a malt beer at the time, or is. I don't know if it's around anymore, but Zima came out like I want to say early '90s, and I remember being at the Elbow trying my first Zima, and it was the hottest drink around when it came out. Now, obviously, it didn't last, and now it probably it's kind of like the Vanilla Ice of drinks. It was hot when it was
and now it's like
time,
a punchline,
and now it's kind of a punchline.
Yeah.
But at the time, if you were here in the early to mid '90s at ECU, you know what I'm talking about is absolutely true. Zima was the drink.
Isn't it interesting how things like that get popular? Like you don't even really like it that much, but it's like, hey, this is kind of hot. I'm enjoying this now.
Yeah, drinking a Zima, listening to Vanilla Ice was the deal. I mean, you were living life right then. That was peak '90s right there.
Ice, baby, and a Zima in hand. I mean, it gets no better than
had a cool bottle. It's a cool glass shaped bottle. I mean, it was the first one that really.
They probably had some good marketing. Like,
yes,
this is cool. This is not your.
When I was in high school, Bartles and James was really big. Remember that probably predates you guys.
That does predate me.
That was an original wine cooler, is what that was called.
Okay.
And it was like flavored. It was a very sweet drink, but it was a wine cooler, and they had these funny commercials with these two old guys, Bartles and James. And man, everybody in high school. I'm not saying it was legal, but everybody wanted to have some Bartles and James if they were having a party.
I wonder what I don't think wine needs
back in the 80s.
Wine doesn't need a comeback because it's pretty steady, right? People drink wine.
Wine is kind of like a good book. It stands the test. Like you get a book like a lot.
Can you elevate the wine though? What can they do to make wine enter the mainstream?
Well, I mean, they've come out with all different types of wine and flavors and stuff like that. But
they do the little to go like one bottle.
They have done those.
One glass.
I think they sell those like at Sheetz. I've seen.
Yeah,
if you need one to go or something. But wine kind of stands the test of time.
Yeah.
It never kind of goes out of style. That's like your black dress of the alcoholic world. You know, certain things are always in style. You can never go wrong with a bottle of wine.
Or in my case, a black shirt. I love wearing black.
Which you look very nice today.
Yes.
Actually, Clip.
This is my black dress. This is my wine.
You look fantastic.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Plus, that's a custom black dress, right? Or black shirt, I should say.
It is.
It's got the Pirate Radio logo.
Indeed.
It's not even the old. That's the newest one we have.
And not to go Troy D here, but Glenn told me something today that I could be getting that's really cool, Pirate Radio related.
Lid-wise?
But I hope that could be
We're working on
really
some
cool.
stuff. Yeah, I don't want to overpromise.
I know. I don't want to, and I don't want to do that.
You will be getting some stuff. I just don't want to promise when.
I was thinking about this, Troy. You make a big deal of your party shirt, your new shirt.
Yes, I'm still on the search for that, by the way. So if anyone has any good leads,
who's on the search committee?
Right now,
if you had to have a search committee for a party shirt, who is on that?
That's a great idea.
It's a four-chair committee.
I feel like I would have to hire out a consultant, so probably Todd Turner. If I wanted the ugliest shirt around.
So instead of the AD hiring the coach, or in this case, you buying a shirt, you got to find somebody else to pick it out for you.
Right. So then I could
candidates.
Then I could blame them.
Yeah,
if it's not right. Well, then I didn't pick this shirt out.
You end up spending
this was Jenny's fault.
8 times the amount of the shirt to pay people to make a bad decision.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Who would be on the committee? I need some people with some style.
Yeah,
you know that I would trust. I'd have to think about.
Go around local businesses that deal with.
But I am looking for a new party, and when I say party shirt, I'm not looking for a wild and crazy Hawaiian shirt. I'm looking for a cool shirt to wear, like that would look good at the party, but I could also wear during the week, perhaps.
Well, on that note, I was thinking I need a new party hat, a cool lid for the party.
Mm-hmm.
And then I even took it a step further on Amazon, and now I'm going to give this out. We might see multiple people wearing this. You can get like a purple like suit jacket shipping for around $40-50.
Huh.
And I might
would consider that.
I might have I might be going with the purple jacket.
Wow. Well, if you're doing that, that might be too much for me.
We can't have double. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
then we look like the wait staff or something. But that's kind of cool, Clip.
Yeah.
I went with the jacket the first year of the party, and I've never done a jacket since. Because I'm not a jacket guy.
I'm not either. This is kind of a joke.
And I got to tell you that might give you a little.
They have big man sizes.
It's a little pimp status. I mean, that's a pimp purple right there. I got to say. If I had to name that color, I would call it pimp purple.
I think it would go great with cargo
I think you need like a cane, like a big one of those canes with a big ball at the end,
and a hat with like a feather in it,
and then like one of those cups. What do they call it? It's not just a cup; it's a cup that's
chalice.
Yeah, a chalice.
Yeah.
Like if you wear a suit like that, you need to have a chalice to drink out of.
Please wear that to the Pirate Radio party.
But you're causing me to perhaps up my game a little bit for the party.
Yeah, I mean it's very nice, Clip. I mean that's making an investment.
Scott says, ask Troy if you remember something. That reminds me of something. Do you remember California coolers?
Vaguely.
I know you remember. You got to remember this. How about Clearly Canadian?
Yeah.
The water, that was cool.
I never had any of that, though.
Oh, you didn't?
Never bought into that.
It just looked cool. It was bottled neat. So I remember having some of those when I was a kid. And thought that was cool.
I just remember Bartles and James was the deal. And I guess, is it still around? I think it is.
What is it?
It's a wine cooler. I think they still sell it at Food Line. I thought I saw it the other day.
I used to drink a lot of that.
I almost picked some up just for old time's sake.
I feel like I've seen the...
Shirley, if you get a chance, could you Google one of the old ads with the guys? Because it'll bring back some memories. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Yes, but they always had like some catchphrase or something. Let's relive that, I'm sure. I haven't heard that in
Bartles and James.
Probably 30 years. It'd be
Their
great.
catch line was, "We thank you for your support."
That's it. Yes. God,
There,
you're
I
bringing
got
back
you.
some memories.
I got you one here.
All right, here we go. This is an old Bartles and James from what year? Do you know?
This is from 1985. Give me 1 second
All right,
here.
great year.
What old ad were we looking up where I kept singing the song?
Oh,
Chandler?
BC, the power, BC powder.
Here we go.
For our new wine cooler. There were some really clever ones. But we decided just to call it the Bartles and James wine cooler because my last name is Bartles and Ed's is James. If you don't like the name, please don't tell us because we've already printed up our labels. Anyway, you could always just call it Bartles and skip the James altogether. Ed says that is okay with him. Thanks for your continued support.
Yeah, and it's like Penn and Teller. The one guy always talked, and the other guy just sat there.
Yeah, the other guy just
that
sat
was
there.
the
Yeah,
stick. And I remember we'd have one, and he'd be at a party. You take a swig, you go to your buddy. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your continued support.
I like the ads.
They were great ads.
Oh, yeah, there were some great ads.
Let me tell you, at the time in the mid '80s, that was the #1 beverage. At least,
that's funny.
Alcoholic beverage.
I like that.
I mean, aside from like some of the classic Miller Lite commercials from like with Bob Uecker and those types, Bartles and James had their own unique, niche when it came to. Oh yeah.
Yeah, brings back some great memories.
Shirley, let's give away something on this Thursday right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Jenny says she has a proven track record of finding good shirts.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Are you going to trust Jenny, or at least add her to the consulting?
She could be on the.
She could be a
search committee, perhaps. Yeah.
She could be a chairwoman.
Let's not hand out titles. Let's just say. Let's slow your roll a little bit.
Shirley, what are we giving away today?
How about a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's?
Been to Chico's this week, Troy?
Actually, I have, and I got. This is all right. I let Ellerby influence me this time. I did something at Chico's this week I've never done before.
Ate healthy?
You just ate something different?
No, I got the shrimp tacos, but in a different way.
Okay.
They had they were finished like with honey sriracha sauce. That's it. So they were the shrimp tacos in honey sriracha.
Man.
So I heard him order that. I was like, I usually get them plain. You know what? Make mine the same way.
Are they fried?
Yeah, they're still the same shrimp tacos.
But they're in the sauce.
They're in the honey sriracha sauce.
Nice.
Never done that before. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, guys. I'm trying new things this year, as you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't my New Year's resolution. It was just my New Year's promise to myself to try new
Branch it
things.
out.
That was a new thing I tried this week. The honey sriracha.
All right.
Shrimp tacos at Chico's. Very good.
All right. There's a Troy D hack tip.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it.
Go with it.
All right.
No extra cost for that.
Shirley, what call are we looking for?
I'm going to go with caller 8.
Caller 8, 317-1250. We'll have our winner and more on Pirate Radio Live when we return after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza. Homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations, in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medispa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultation is available by calling 752-1406 or visit beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. And congratulations to Rakesha Burks of Aden. Picked up a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's. Enjoy your favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Plus, ice cold cervezas and Chico's famous margaritas are always available. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
Alrighty, welcome back to Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Content Junkie, Chandler Honeycutt, and Troy D here. I love trivia, guys. Here's one for you. NFL Draft is tonight.
Are y'all excited about it, by the way? Round one, anyway?
Yeah.
I'm excited about the uncertainty.
It depends on where your team picks. Washington's 11, Panthers are 6.
Yeah, I've never been less excited.
Well, you don't have anything to look forward to.
Than tonight for the draft. We have the Bears. Have no first-round draft picks.
Yeah.
So I'm almost thinking about boycotting, not even watching.
I don't know if that's
just as a
they might cancel the draft.
I know, just as a personal show of disappointment.
Troy's not going to watch it, and then he's going to see the ratings are down, and you're going to take credit for it. Like
you know how
I did it. I told you.
You know how I do this.
All right. Since 2000, what two NFL teams have not had a top 5 pick in the NFL draft? Since 2000, two teams have not picked in the top 5, which means they have been pretty successful. Name those two teams.
Patriots.
That is 1.
Pittsburgh.
That is 2.
Wow.
Good job, Troy.
That was fast.
Nailed it.
I didn't even get a chance to get one out.
Youngins get the young questions.
That is the two teams there. What 3 teams have had 8 top 5 picks since 2000?
The Browns.
That is 1.
Jets.
Jaguars.
No, they've had 7.
Lions.
Jaguars.
Jags is correct.
Got 2.
Lions is the other.
Okay.
Browns, Jags, and Lions have had 8. Jets have had 7, along with Washington.
Who?
Washington.
Who? Could you say that a little bit louder,
Just
please?
a little bit louder.
Washington.
What's up?
Yeah. We suck.
Maybe they should have been the Washingtons. Like, and make the TON
We
really
stopped
big.
doing that. I was so glad when they came out with a name, so you stopped saying dumb names.
That would be cool. Like, I just thought of that. Hey, welcome to your Washingtons.
So what city are they in?
Washington. The Tons.
So
the
Washington
team's name would be in the first name?
Tons. It would be unique. Think about it. Tons, you're a big guy. Football?
I'm thinking about it, but no. No. Please, shut up. That reminds me, Troy, we had a
He's still possibly coming back.
Okay, relax. Nobody's saying that. Nobody even prompted that from you.
Sorry.
Yeah, calm down.
Sorry.
He still may come back.
It triggered me.
I didn't say anything. Earlier this week, we did somebody in the sports world you've done a 180 on, either positive or negative. Somebody you didn't like at first and then started to like, or liked at first and didn't like. And I got 2 for you, 1 for each.
All right.
Coach K's got to be one that you didn't like that you eventually did.
Probably.
Correct?
Yeah, that's probably fair. I don't think I was a Coach K fan when he first started. But as time went on, I probably evolved.
And I think,
on him.
I know you don't like this guy now. I think you did at one time. Jay Cutler, would you say you liked him?
Yeah, that's probably fair. I really liked Jay Cutler when they got him.
And then
as time went on,
him.
yeah, as he cared less and less.
More of his attitude than play.
Yeah. Yes, those are.
I thought about those 2.
2 great picks.
Yeah.
Both opposite ends. One I disliked and liked. One I liked and didn't then disliked. That's fair.
Anybody else come to mind?
I'd have to think about that.
A lot of ECU administrators and coaches.
Let's not get personal.
Sorry.
People that aren't here, we should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like everybody that's here.
But for me, Phillip Rivers, I came to kind of like him at the end of his career, where I pretty much hated him for 15 years. Thought about him. Eli Manning's another one that I kind of liked at the end.
Well, I think I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I give them the opportunity until I'm proven wrong. So, like Scotty Montgomery, I was like, okay, it wasn't his fault. All the stuff that happened before, I gave him an opportunity, and then after 3 years of that, and the part where I snapped, I think, and said I can't take any more of this, was the loss at home against North Carolina A&T.
Sure.
Where they just totally humiliated this program.
Yeah.
And the coach has turned into one of the greatest memes on the internet. Bring me my money.
Yeah, that's right.
And I realized, how can you continue to support this? Not when I say this guy, this coach.
Yeah.
And I think I was with probably 99.9% of the fan base at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe there was like one person that was related to Scotty Montgomery that was still supporting him.
It was Bill Montgomery who was a big fan. Yeah.
So yes, your opinions can change over time, but I always go by what goes by actions.
And you are a benefit of the doubt guy. I know one guy you did not give the benefit of the doubt to. He is not eligible for this because you didn't like him, and you still don't, although you softened up a little bit. Mitchell Trubisky.
I was dead against him.
Yeah.
From the start.
From the pick.
It was the wrong pick immediately. I've never been more angry at something on TV. I've never thrown anything at my TV. And so I remember watching this with my son.
Hey, at least that won't happen tonight.
No, correct. I remember taking off my hat and throwing it at the TV and being disgusted by this pick. I remember going on a Twitter rant about this.
Oh, yeah.
This was many years ago. I was a lot more emotional back then. I've calmed down a lot lately. I remember just saying, this is going to be terrible for the franchise. This is an awful pick. They've wasted even trading up to get this guy. He's not even the best quarterback in the ACC, much less the NCAA. It was unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
It was so clear to me. How could you screw this thing up so bad? And once again, I was proven to be true.
You were right on that one.
Now, I think Mitch Trubisky is actually probably a pretty nice guy. And I think if I knew him as a person, I think I'd really like the guy. I have nothing personal bad to say about Mitch Trubisky. This is a strictly football decision.
Also, at the time, you didn't know that.
Well, Jay Cutler, I liked his football, but was probably a jerk.
Right.
It
might be more of Trubisky's coach than Trubisky. You didn't know that at the time either, because you hate Nagy more than Trubisky, right?
I don't know if I hate Nagy. I really liked Nagy when he started. I think he lost the team.
Yeah.
And then his stuff, he wouldn't adjust. Instead of adjusting the players he had, he wanted the players to adjust to his scheme, which never worked. Yeah. And it was never going to work at that point. And him and Ryan Pace got so stubborn, the GM, and were refusing to admit anything was wrong. They just had to start over. I think Nagy's okay. I just think he was a bad fit towards the end.
Okay.
And he wasn't willing to modify and adapt with the players he had.
Wow. New Troy D really is soft.
Yeah.
Softer.
So, I don't hate him.
When I say hate, I mean sports hate, not legitimately hate the human.
I thought Ryan Pace, the GM, was a bigger problem than even
So he's bigger than the others.
I thought the picks, he was responsible for the Trubisky thing.
Yeah.
He was responsible for a lot of these terrible first-round picks they had. So,
yep, true.
And the reason we don't have a first-round pick now.
That's right. That's a good point. So there you go. See, I can fire him up. He's almost there.
You're winding me up, Cliff.
If we didn't have to take a break, I could really get him, but we got to take our last break.
Pulling my string.
All right, let's get our last break in. We'll come back. Get ready to wrap it up here on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this. Let the bass drop.
Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick.
The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th, as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Raheem Walker Project, and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelds and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Hey Greenville, Bagel Man here with some exciting news. We are now open for dinner. This is the first time ever for dinner in our 33 years. Our entire menu is available, plus some new sandwiches like the roast beef cheddar, the Italian sub, and the meatball parm. You can also get French fries and home fries as a side for any of your sandwiches. Order online for pickup or delivery, and don't forget about our great catering. We're available 7 days a week. We can deliver or you can pick it up. Bagel Man here.
Are you ready for a new career? Victra is the largest independent retailer for one of the nation's largest cellular providers, and Victra's contact center is hoping to interview you and offer you a job. Get ready. Victra is holding a 2-day hiring event at the Greenville Convention Center on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Victra has open positions for customer care representatives as well as sales representatives for consumer and business sales. Benefits include incredible commission potential, paid face-to-face training, medical, dental, vision, paid time off, a 50% discount on your wireless bill, access to wages prior to payday, and 401k matching. Visit pit-jobs.com or search Victra Contact Center on Facebook for info about the hiring event on May 3rd and 4th. Bring your resume and dress for success. Victra will be conducting interviews and offering jobs on Tuesday, May 3rd and Wednesday, May 4th at the Greenville Convention Center. Go to pit-jobs.com for more info.
If you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems, professional cleaning of your air ducts can help. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 other viruses, including the coronavirus. And if you get your house ductwork cleaned now, you'll receive a free dryer vent cleaning valued at $150. Carolina Quality Air, family owned and operated right here in Winterville, and the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. Visit them online today at carolinaqualityair.com.
This is Tim Doust, ECU Football Special Teams Coordinator, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
Wrap it up. Hey, Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Thanks for tuning in today. We're back with you Friday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of PRL. Shirley Rhodes, CJ Schaefer, Chandler Honeycutt. Troy D. Enjoyed it?
Yeah, good times.
I'll see you next week. Monday?
In May.
We'll see you in May. We'll see you next month.
May Day.
We'll be back with you Friday, 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live. Everyone, have a great evening. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington.